Okay, we are live. We are good to go. It's D&D night in America. Welcome, welcome. Hello and welcome to Wrath of the Godkin, the D&D campaign, where 1 minute you're racing dinosaurs and the next minute you're getting a sales pitch from a smooth-talking palm tree. Say hello to Ronnie the Bugbear Fighter, Waylon the Human Paladin, Oz the Kenku Wizard, Kelken the Furbolg Druid, and Affinity the Tiefling Bard. Our heroes are experts at getting themselves into trouble, but before they do exactly that, let's remind you viewers at home what happened previously on Wrath of the Godkin. Last time, Tuck, the caveman dwarf, let the party use his dinosaur racetrack as thanks for killing the Spinosaurus. Kelken and Ronnie tied for first place in the dinosaur race, winning special dinosaur potions, while Oz made friends with a banana loving dinosaur called a Tonkadary. A young turtle named Toka approached the party and told them of the terrible curse afflicting her village. The party agreed to help, running into Kip, the surfing penguin, and his friend Coco Cabana, the smooth talking palm tree that we've previously mentioned, on the way to Toka's village. This odd pair of penguin and palm tree, wanted the party to invest in a beach resort. But Coco needed convincing that the party was cool enough to match his vibe. The party decided to help Toka first and deal with this resort sales pitch later. When they arrived at Toka's village, they found Toka's father, Docto, the turtle shaman, praying to a giant stone turtle, asking it for advice about who to sacrifice. They also found their old eel fishing shipmate, Astrid, and were rat stowaway, Wendell, above a giant cauldron ready to be sacrificed. The party convinced Dacto to spare Astrid and Wendell, saying that they would defeat the spirit that was cursing the village themselves. Oz hatched a plan to heat up the stone turtle, cracking it and releasing the dark spirit inside. The plan worked, and although Wei almost got KO'd, the Bodak, this evil spirit, was swiftly defeated. The villagers decided to throw a victory party, and while they set things up, our heroes traveled back to Kip and Coco to learn more about this beach resort idea. Before we get started, just a reminder, you can donate to change the outcome of the game. The rewards are listed on the screen. For 500 bits, you can name an NPC. For 1,000 bits, you can inspire a player. And for 1,500, you can buff an enemy. And now we are going to take you to the beachside future site of this resort as our party is wandering on up to the still conversing and blue skying Kip and Coco. We're talking about what makes a good surfing competition. Kip is very much invested in the idea of surfing competitions, whereas Coco seems to be a bit more over the subject. And you've got this sense amongst you that, based on what you can intuit from Coco, he's a guy who takes, even though he's a tree wearing sunglasses, he takes coolness very important. He makes that's the paramount thing on his mind at all times. So if you guys are interested in making some passive income or passive aggressive income, as we discovered last time, uh, you will need to persuade him and prove to him that you are cool. The question is, how will you do it? So as you guys are sidling up to these two, you see Kip, and he locks eyes with you, and he excuses himself from his friend Coco and pulls you aside and says, "Great, great, you're back. Oh man, I'm really stoked about this. Coco is a little bit less stoked, but I thought we could give him like a little presentation about all your cool ideas, and that'd get you on board. I know you guys are cool, but you know, like, we're not so sure about, he just doesn't know you yet, you know?"
Wait. I thought you were the labor. I thought we were the labor and you were the ideas guy. Come on, man.
I've got plenty of ideas too, but I'm also in this for the financial backing, although I don't like to brag about my own personal finances, very unchill. But the truth of the matter is, we are looking for other investors to really blow this project out. And it's just that, Coco doesn't want anybody who's all business. He wants someone who really understands what we're going about. So I've got definite ideas, but we'd like to, get as many cool ideas as we can and only take the cream of the crop. Also, he was asking me what to call you guys, like, as a group, and I didn't know. So I told him all that. I hope this is okay. I called you guys the Dagger Claw Reckoners. Pretty cool, right?
Where did you come up with that idea?
Well, we're on Dagger Claw Island, and you guys are like the Reckoning. You're like kicking goblin ass and taking names. I thought it just made sense. But you can call yourselves whatever you want,
So, you didn't tell us this was Dagger Island when we first met.
Dagger Claw Island.
That would have been
Dagger
nice
Claw.
information.
Well, it's not like you guys asked. Or maybe you did. I don't remember. It was a while ago.
We did.
We did. I feel like we did.
Wow.
Did you just come up with that name just now, Kip?
No, I'm pretty sure I heard the pirates calling it that. Or did I come up with it? And then it caught on from there? That's a real chicken or the egg type thing. Maybe it wasn't even Dagger Claw until after you asked. That's probably not correct, but it's kind of a noodle scratcher, right?
It's okay. I still don't know where we are.
Dagger Claw. And you're the Reckoners.
I don't know where that is.
It's like in the ocean.
Okay.
Well, look, if anybody asks us, we'll call it Dagger Claw. We got you, man.
Yeah, whatever. You guys can make up your own name if you want. I just didn't want you guys to seem unprofessionally, right? I mean, you guys are totally professional, but like in a chill way, right?
Oats.
Did you just say boats?
I said
You
oats.
said toads.
Boats and hoes. All right, cool. Hey, Coco. I think we're ready for the presentation, right? These guys seem like they're in good spirits. So why don't you, get things started and ask them some questions. Right on, man. The tree pulls up a root and lowers his shades and stares at you guys and looks you over. So, my man Kips here says, that you guys are pretty trustworthy, right? Well, that's all well and good. I want to know that you guys are cool. What have you done that's so cool that you should be responsible for this resort?
I killed someone by insulting them. That was kind of cool.
Whoa! That's pretty harsh. You just randomly kill people? That is so not cool.
No, not on purpose. I mean, on purpose,
What?
but like,
You accidentally
not a
murdered
cool dude.
someone? That's the least cool thing you can do. Besides wanting to do it on purpose. Kip, what kind of people you bringing me here? They sound as bad as pirates. No. They're just, like, not good at selling themselves. I'm sure that person, like, totally deserved it. He's, like, looking to you,
He
like...
did.
yeah, no,
No, he did.
100%. He was like worse than pirates, like super the worst ever.
Yeah, very uncool.
Oh, well, what kind of person was he?
Like a demon person,
Whoa.
I think.
You killed a demon by insulting them?
Yeah, that's how I remember it. So that's what I'm sticking with.
Yeah, he was an ice demon, so
Is that
Hold
how
on.
Jonathan died with
I don't.
I actually forgot who Finn killed, but we're just.
Therefore,
I thought it
yes.
was the goblin in the cave. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I thought it was the cave goblin.
Okay.
Or like an imp guy.
You're
More than
in
one
too
person.
deep on this lie now. Make a deception
I know.
check.
Oh, jeez. Alright.
It's a deception if she and all the rest of us think it might be the case.
It's not a lie if you believe it.
It's-
George Costanza.
It's
Can Finn have a advantage because I was backing her?
Yeah, sure. You can have advantage.
okay. I have plus 10 deception.
yeah. Yeah, the tree believes you. The tree believes you that whoa,
Yeah.
right on. So like what did you say to this evil demon that got him to like die just by getting in his head?
Oh man, something about hell and his mom. You know, it never ends well when you bring up the mom.
No, bringing up someone's mom, that's not cool. I'm not sure
He
about
totally
this.
deserved it.
What did he
He's
do?
trashing all of our moms.
How do you know he was evil? How do you know he wasn't just misunderstood?
Wait, I mean, like, there was a whole volcano and he froze it. Oh, wait, that is literally cool.
Wait, he was the one who froze the volcano? Man, that guy stinks. You ruined the whole
Oh,
tropical
yeah.
vibe. If you got rid of him, alright, that's one cool point in your favor. Alright. Kip, I see where you're coming from. These guys have done some cool stuff. But what else? You gotta be cool more than one time in a lifetime, you know what I'm saying? You got anything else going for you?
I mean, Ronnie can pick up a lot of heavy stuff.
I won a dinosaur race.
What? Now that's cool. How did you win a
Ronnie's
dinosaur
been hanging in the
race?
back trying to not draw attention to themselves. They're like, I don't get what this deal is.
Oh, and don't forget how Ronnie cleared out the the waterfall cave. That was pretty cool.
Waterfall cave. Ooh, that sounds scenic. Tell me more.
Yeah, it was
Like, you
filled
should
with
have
all
seen...
the.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, it had the sandwich's minions, the stupid ant things.
Ooh, Sandwich,
duck?
she is not cool.
We took care of her too.
Man, you guys sure murder a lot of people.
She tried to murder us
Blueberry
several
did things
times.
with Fireball.
Fireballs
Oh, yeah, these
are
ones
pretty
do
cool.
a great light show.
Light show. Wait a minute.
Oh, and you should see Finn on a stage. The magic tricks, oh, they're crazy cool, man.
Yeah, everyone
That's
knows
the best
coolest
magic.
Thing. Everyone knows the coolest thing is a magician.
The tree.
Ronnie nods with utmost sincerity.
The tree thinks about
Oswald
this
is bouncing excited.
and then looks at Oz and is like, "Wait a minute, is that the bird kid? The one who does all those magic tricks?"
What? Oh, yeah, I'm the bird kid.
Oh,
Yeah.
right on.
Kid.
I've heard the bird kid can do amazing things. You're right, Kip. That is cool. All right. You've proven to me that you are cool. But we also need people who are very business-minded. Kip, why don't you take the lead on this one? Right on. So, like, we want this to be, like, an exciting place. If you were in charge of planning, like, the events and attractions, when you look at this scenic beach, what do you think would get people here? I mean, natural beauty, sure. But what would you do? What would you add to it to make it, totally righteous?
You need an open floor plan bar with cocktails.
That's very true.
Like the Spinomeister. You get like a beer and then you drop a shot in that, like it's the Spinosaurus, which we did kill, and you drink that.
Hey, you know what I think would be cool? What, man? What if you had one of those, like, those bars where you're, like, in the water and then they, like, bring you drinks while you're swimming? Oh, yeah! That would be so sick! Yeah, right on. I'm gonna take your idea, he points to you, Waylon, and I'm gonna put my own spin on it. That's called collaboration. Welcome to the creative process, yo. All right, that's a pretty good idea.
Oh, wait. You have to call it the Cowabunga Cabana with 2 Ks.
All right, this guy I like. He puts a big root around you. You and me, we're gonna go far. You got anything else in that noggin of yours?
I think we need some kind of place where we could do like a mini casino. Not a lot, just a little. Somewhere where you could get some poker in the moonlight and maybe a stage. Looks a fit.
Poker
You gotta
in the
have a stage.
moonlight. You're right. Then we could get some rock and roll music out here. That sounds pretty cool. You know what? I'm sold. You've already hit it out of the ballpark twice on these ideas. These are really good. But you know, I had a couple other things I wanted to walk over with you, even though you've pretty much fully persuaded me. Do you have any ideas for cool merchandise that we could sell? Something with an iconic look. I've got one idea, but I'm not sure it shouts elegant or mysterious. Do you have
I
anything?
mean,
Go
oh,
ahead.
something with the bird kid. Since he's already kind of a mascot of sorts.
Well, what do you think of this? And he reaches up inside himself, underneath himself, into his roots, and he pulls out a slightly musty looking hat that he dusts off. And when he pulls it out, you look at it and you realize it is shaped like a parrot. And he puts it on, it's like, it looks almost more like a puppet than a hat. And he puts it on Way's head, and it just looks like Way has a stuffed scarlet macaw on his head. What do you think? Pretty righteous, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not usually a hat guy. I'd wear this.
Well, the hat was supposed to be my way of welcoming you guys aboard, but I think it could also be a cool merchandising opportunity. I mean, this one right here is sort of the prototype, so I'll let you try it out, and you can report back to me. Let me know if there's any problems with it. This hat is actually something of a magic dealie. They say it attracts parrots to you. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but whenever I've had it, they've definitely flocked to me at least once per day. Anyway, you might get some mileage out of it.
Noted.
What's that?
Noted.
Well, I think we might be able to do some business here. Oh, my last question was, what do you guys think of that name, Coco's Cabana? The more I mull it over, I think it's alright, but it doesn't really scream cool. Feels more like a pet project than I want this to be inclusive, you know? Any other name ideas I'm down with. We could call it like Kip's Surfing Safari. Man, that's less cool than my idea. Oh, come on, it's cool. Right, guys?
What about Banana Cabana? Everyone likes a rhyme.
That kind of sounds like a strip club.
How? Oh,
Yeah, I hear it.
yeah.
Are you not? Is that not a thing that will be present?
Yeah, are you not supportive of sex workers on this project?
Well, you kind of want it to be an all-inclusive vacation destination. I wouldn't mind
Right.
an adults-only section, but if you're gonna advertise strippers as one of your main things, it kind of limits your clientele to non-families. And those kids, you can make a lot of money selling crazy scuba lessons and so forth.
What if you just portmanteaued both of your names? Kipco Cabana.
Kipco. You know what?
Coco Cabana.
Coco Kipbana. Kipco. Kipcobana. Kipcobana! Now that's a name. I like it. Yeah, I kind of like it too. I'm not sure why. It sounds like something, but it means basically nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the secret to all cool things. Sounding cool, but being ultimately meaningless. Alright, guys. I think you guys have what it takes to be the founding investors in the Kipco banner. But, just so you know, this might set you back a pretty penny.
So we've presented you with a bunch of ideas. What is the investment? What is your expected return? Ronnie
you
looks
said
around
something
like
about
being like, "Are
passive
those
aggressive
words?"
income.
Well, we can't know that for certain until we know exactly how big this bad boy is going to be. But the idea is for us to get, well, we want to get about 70,000 gold total for expenses of setting this place up. And then we'll need to hire some crew, some people to take care of all these fine folks. Get them bed sheets and mai tais, that kind of thing. But I can't tell you how much we're gonna make, because we'll need to do some marketing too. But I will say that depending on how much you're willing to invest, you will also be able to get a proportional amount in return of our monthly profits. I understand if it's too rich for your blood. What we'd be asking of you is anywhere between 10,000 gold to 50,000 gold. And you don't have to deliver it all at once. In fact, I'd appreciate it if you didn't. What we'd like you to do is once you get off this land and get to the mainland, get in touch with the bank, Courtly Credit. I've got an account there, if you can believe it or not. Yeah, even trees need to put away a few bucks here and there. I've got some money. Yeah, and I've got the rest of it. Trust me. I've got a nice little nest egg, pun intended.
So is the amount, is that per person or is that all together?
Altogether, as an investment crew, Kip told me that you as a group would, if you were on the shallow end of the pond, it would be about 10k gold, not each as a group. But you can invest up to 50,000k if you would like to. But we're going to move ahead, probably within the next few months, getting this above ground. And we understand that if you guys have been stranded here for a while, even as adventuring heroes, picking up treasure where you may, the money might not be all together now. That's why I wanted to test the waters here and see what you guys are all about. So what I'm thinking is, you get back to the mainland, figure out exactly how much you got and where your loyalties lie, then send a bird out here, let us know how you're doing, and seal the deal. You can keep that parrot hat as proof of purchase, so to speak, that I'm in the you guys business. What did you call yourselves again? The Reckoners?
Kib called us that.
Well,
Yes.
whatever you call yourself, once you get a business or a guild name, you'll want to put that in writing, so give that some pondering too. But anyway, once you get the money in order, talk it over with the bank, have them send us a bird, and we'll start on production. We'll get the rest of the money in the meantime. We'll just be under the assumption that you'll be a little fish investor, and we'll be on the lookout for others. But if you get more money involved, you can always get more back. It's up to you, but it'll be in perpetuity. For as long as we stay open, and you tell people about us, then you'll definitely get money back. You can even have a say in how we run things, who works here, what we charge, and as a result of that, that'll affect how well the business does.
Do you have like business cards that we can hand out?
Ah, not really much for chopping up paper, you know what I'm saying?
Sorry. Did I miss it? Did you say like if we go to the bank and we're just like we're working with Coco the tree, it'll be cool, or do we need bank info?
You can say Coco Cabana. That's my full name on Dagger Claw Island. You can
Well, thank you.
Sounds
Pleasure
good to me.
doing business.
Yeah, right on. And let me know if you have any more thoughts or questions. I'll be here, chilling out with the waves.
Do you have a way? Does the bank have a way to give you info if we have ideas once we're off island?
Right on. You can always send a Tequasil out here. There's not a post office this way, but just in general, you guys would well know that Tequasils are the birds in this realm that are sort of like messenger pigeons or the owls in Harry Potter, so to speak. They're just the delivery birds. When there are places where you can't teleport from place to place, Tequasils are known for their ability to carry letters with their both their talons and their long rainbow-colored tails.
Cool.
And they are, yeah, they're pretty common things. They're used in post offices throughout this plane. So you guys would be well aware of that. It might be strange that, yeah, they can even go here, but I guess if there are pirates here who have some reference points to the mainland, it wouldn't be that crazy either. So
Gotcha.
yeah, he'll also go on to say that basically because you guys have done such a good job of cleaning up the island as well, it's likely that more businesses will try to spring up and turn this island into something more reputable. That is, if the pirates will let them.
I mean, the pirates won't have as much of a reason to be out here once we, take care of business.
Oh, you gonna kill all of them too?
Oh, no. They're so far only bar.
Only what?
Right now, it's the only bar on the island. I'm
Oh,
not shooting myself in the foot like that.
Right on.
Very
All
important.
right.
If anything, you could maybe strike a deal with them, you know?
Well, I suppose worst comes to worst. Although they like to party a little too hard. It's supposed to be a fun family place, not a run you through with a cutlass kind of place.
Yeah, but like imagine you can get all the tourists to like imagine you had a pirate ship docked just outside your resort. It can take people on like cruises and stuff. That would be really nice.
Yeah,
That's-
just like once a month, give them a pirate night.
I mean, a themed night is a great idea, but a non-themed night where you're partying with actual pirates, that could go south real fast.
No. Hear me out. Pirate night is exclusive to pirates, so that they don't wreck your shit otherwise.
I'm worried that might be a little bit more like, I don't know, organized crime night. Or, sadistic punk rockers night. And then what happens the day after when you gotta get the regular clientele to step around all the piles of vomit and broken furniture? But, right on. I see where you're coming from. That's all stuff for another day anyway. Well,
It kind of feels like we've done a lot for you guys already. Is there any kind of like, even if we don't invest a whole lot of money right now, is there anything in terms of returns down the line we'd get? We cleared the whole island. We gave you a bunch of really cool ideas.
hey, I got you that parrot hat, didn't I?
I mean, it's a cool hat, don't get me wrong, but it's been. I feel like we've done a lot.
Well,
Plus, we're gonna go get your cash for you. You know, we're your errand boys for a little while.
well, if you are on the hook, yeah, I can say you'll always have a private cabana access, and all your food and beverage will be on the house. If you guys are some of our investors. But if you're just trying to hose me, man, that's not cool.
Oh hell yes, dude! A private cabana would be sick. That's all I wanted.
Oh, yeah, right on. I mean, when you own the place, you can do whatever you want, pretty much. I mean, within reason, short of burning it down.
Waylon fist bumps Kelkin for the fleecing for more stuff.
I am learning.
You're doing great.
Well, it's. Sounds like we're in business.
Yeah, right on. Is there anything else? Nah, that's all from me. You guys take it easy. And take care of yourself. It's dangerous out there.
Is there? Ronnie does like a bit of a sideways sigh. Any other? We have a bit on our plate right now, but other major problems on the island that would protect the investment.
Well,
Other than the big dinosaur, the volcano guy, the bad spirit,
well,
the
yeah.
goblins.
I don't know what you do about that spirit, though. I've heard that's pretty bad news.
Don't worry about it. We got it.
You killed that too?
Wait, what spirit are you talking about?
The one in the turtle.
Yeah, we just did that.
Whoa.
We talked to you like an hour ago.
Holy moly, you guys work
We're
fast.
efficient.
Well, no, I mean, unless you guys are planning to take out that godkin who's always surfing by, I think you've done enough.
All right. Well, Ronnie tries to do like a cool finger guns thing.
make a charisma check.
That's right.
Oh.
A 2. With a 2, he's not sure what you're doing, but he thinks you're flipping him off. Whoa, I thought we were cool.
They just sort of
man.
start walking away back towards where I think we're gonna go have a party on a long rest.
Before we go,
cool.
for the free food and drink thing, does that apply to family? Because my papa would really like it here.
Oh, sure. You bring your family. That's totally cool.
Okay. Yeah, no, he's always looking for free snacks. And there's a lot of weird critters here. He would like it here.
Sounds like a good guy. Kip's gonna walk with you guys for a little bit. And he's like, after he gets, about 20 feet back down the beach or so, he's like gonna be like, whoa, that went really well. You really impressed him. Way to go, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm still not entirely sure what we walked away with, but that felt like business.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, Way got a new hat, so that's something.
I don't usually like hats. I like the parrot.
Hey, it suits
I like
you.
this a lot more than Halo.
Well, yeah, I guess this is us parting ways for a little bit then. But yeah. Take it easy. Yeah, take care of yourselves.
You too. Be safe. Let us know if, while you're surfing, anything seems like it's up with what's with Nautilus.
Oh, right. Well, I try to, not be around when he is. You know what I mean?
Wise.
Yeah.
Fair.
He's
All
not
right.
gonna mess with the resort, right?
I hope not.
Not if we get rid of him.
Be careful there, little lady. It's, no joke to tangle with a godkin.
You must have
Yeah.
seen him being out on the ocean. You got any tips for us? What he likes to do? Anything he might not like? Things like that.
Well, he's one hell of a surfer. That's coming from me, man. I've never seen anyone have such a command over the ocean like that. I know he doesn't like to come into land unless he has to help it.
How far have you ever seen him? How far does he like to go? Is it like to the end of the beach, or
I've seen him
what's
go
his
to
range?
the Pirate Islands. Mostly, yeah, just the beach, if anything. Yeah, the Pirate Village and like their place. And he scouts around, but he doesn't really make land very often.
Actually, you raise kind of a good point. This place is kind of, out in the middle of nowhere. Not a whole lot of people come by. Why, do you know why you may be the wrong person to ask for this, but why is he here? If he's as powerful as you say he is, I feel like he'd be able to put his talents to use somewhere else, but instead, he's here.
Okay. I'm going to now roll to see if Kip is smart enough to figure this out. This is one of the most important rolls in the game, since that one where Calcat
No pressure.
almost died. Yeah. You don't think he wants to steal our resort land, do you? Because that's not cool, bruh.
That might be it. Yeah, you gotta watch out for him, dude.
Oh, God. I'm gonna have to fight him. Oh, no.
Yeah, he might get bored of bullying pirates eventually.
Well, maybe if I challenge him to a surf-off, I can somehow win. I better get back to practicing.
Hey, I think... Wait, did you want to learn? Kip, would you want to come with us? The folks up in the village were gonna have a little party, and maybe they'd be interested in learning to surf and,
I only magically learned how to swim a few days ago.
Hey, yeah. I'd be happy to teach you guys. There's a party, you said?
Yeah. You should come.
All right. Yeah. Let me get Coco. This is going to be awesome. He runs over and tells Coco about it. And Coco seems thrilled. And they tag along with you guys.
Hell yeah.
Oswald seems fascinated by how a tree can walk.
Yeah, he's a treant, so he's able to pull up his roots and just sort of like lumber along. Are you guys heading back to the turtle now?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, unless anything else.
Oh, okay, so are we gonna pick up everybody tomorrow then?
Pick up everybody?
I thought we were gonna stop by the waterfall cave, but I didn't know if that was gonna be during this thing or the next day.
Oh.
You guys were talking about it in the VOD. I mean, I was totally there the whole time.
Ruthie remembers better than anyone because she just watched all this on the video.
Yeah.
Did we land on something? We definitely could do it just in the morning on our way somewhere.
I thought that's what's happening.
Well, if we're hunting for the final orb, it may be dangerous to have everyone gathered in one place at once until we get about our business.
What I was thinking is we send them to the pirate village.
Yeah.
They both of them know enough about sailing where they can pass like pirates.
Or we can just tell them to say that Birdgit sent him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'll just do the same.
Very true. However, if on the off chance, for no particular reason, that Naughty is looking for us, maybe we don't want people we know.
Naughty would not even recognize them, though. He strikes me as the kind of person who is kind of face blind to unimportant people, you know? A real sable.
But big old ancient worm is pretty noticeable if we're...
Well, no, we don't like Kiki.
Well, okay. Kiki might want to come with us to the thing.
Yeah, Kiki's come. No, so we have Polly and Tavian go with Astrid to the village.
Okay.
Kiki can follow underneath us to the pillar place.
Mm-hmm.
We take the thing, go about our merry way, pick up Pug, bury him with the mermaids, get out of here.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, we can do that.
Sounds good.
Sounds like a good plan of action.
All right, so where are you guys off to now?
Party.
Party!
Okay, so you head back to the giant stone turtle, and you've probably been gone, like, I don't know. It probably took you about a half hour to walk over. You probably spent a half hour talking to them, a half hour back. So you've been gone for maybe about 90 minutes. It's getting later in the day, and they're getting set up. They're all very excitedly setting up for this party. They're making floral garlands and hanging them around the village. Even though the fish are less plentiful now, they are they're fishing what they can and spear fishing and using fishing nets, catching crabs and other stuff, making seafood skewers, putting them on a fire, and everyone's just in really, really good spirits right now. I'm gonna take you guys back to the village. Here we go. Oh. Bow, bow. Okay, so we're back at the village. At this point, I think the Bodak would probably be gone. They probably cleared up this thing. Way was clearing it up. This disrupted Earth.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So
There's
everyone's
probably just a rug on top of it.
oops. Everyone's sort of doing their thing. I assume that Oz, you've had Tonka this whole time with you.
If the dinosaur wants to follow along, Oz is not going to shoo it away.
Yep. It's taking forever to follow you. I just wasn't sure if you were riding it or not. Oops. And everyone's just sort of chilling out here for the meantime. I'm not sure exactly. It didn't seem like any of your new party members were with you during that previous thing. So I'm just going to say that they've been hanging out here or sort of were just sort of keeping their distance while you guys dealt with business. But now everybody's enjoying themselves. Even Astrid, it seems to be relaxed a little bit, as much as she can be with people who were thinking about sacrificing her earlier in the day. It seems as though the Dacto, the leader of the village, as you're approaching, is in the process of giving her a formal apology and trying to explain himself. And she's mostly quiet about this, but you can see as you're walking by her just sort of a nod of understanding. Like, she understands he's being very, very genuflective and trying to explain to her that he was at the end of his rope, and he will from this day forward vow to treat her like a member of this group, and to welcome her, and to protect her. She tries to deflect and is like, I'm still worried about that rat guy who ran off. And he sort of winks and is like, well, if he comes back, he'll have hell to pay here. And she nods at that and sort of like goes off to check out some of the food. You can tell she's really hungry. And they're already giving her some of the samples of some of the stuff they've made, and she seems appreciative enough of that. Thanks to your guys's advice to Tuck. He's sort of keeping his pace for giving Astrid some space, and instead discussing fishing technique with Toka as they both practice spearing fish by the water. And Slythe is just like arguing about dumb stuff with one of the turtle guards, uh, telling tall tales and laughing and sort of roughhousing a little bit. It's clear they've already had some sort of like coconut rum that that some of the guards have been sneaking, and uh, as you guys just sort of take in the sights and enjoy yourself for about 20 minutes, you realize you have so just a nice chance to catch up with people should you want it, and otherwise you can just spend some time chilling out with the people and talking to people or just passing the time. And after a good amount of time, Kip arrives with Coco in tow. Coco's rather big because he's a treant. Um, and everyone, some of the younger turtles run around and are inspecting Coco. They've seen him before, but only from a distance, and he seems a little bit mystified as to what to do with the kids who are now like climbing him and playing with him. And he's trying to maintain his cool, but after a while he can't help but like give them rides and put them on top of his head and stuff, and is laughing. Kip is going to go over to Waylon and whoever else wants to. He's like, hey, who wants to do some surfing? Anyone care for some lessons?
Way was about to go harass Slythe for some coconut rum, but Kip caught him before he got drunk. Oh, yeah, I probably don't want to be drunk for that, do I?
Or
Well,
do you?
you can always take a celebratory drink afterward, but yeah, balance is key, bruh.
I'll get shit-faced after.
Okay, so he's brought over his board, and he's going to ask the turtles if he can borrow a long plank of wood that he's going to just like quickly reshape, and over the course of like
Allah
15
surfs
minutes. What's that?
Allah surfs up.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And he's going to make you a nice little board. And Tuck is immediately very interested in this because he's seen Kip from afar, but again has never been involved. And he's like looking between the two of you with a big smile on his face, like he wants to learn how to do this too. Toka's going to watch as well, and anyone else who wants to can. Even Astrid is going to watch, even though she's just sort of like, this should be good, like with a cynical stare. So Kip's going to instruct, and it can be anyone who wants to do this is totally allowed to do this. We're going to do a basically a surfing like training session, and so in order to try to get, sometimes we have in this campaign special proficiencies. I've said like, oh, maybe Affinity will learn the puppeteering proficiency as she works with her puppet. Maybe what was the other one? The gambling proficiency, I think I gave to Way.
Yeah.
Post one to
Poker. And so there will be like little chances for us to level these up and practice these, and they can come up later to help give you advantage or bonuses in different skill checks if they come up. And these aren't necessarily things that just above game that are, you know, you're going to definitely have to do this, so you have to do well. This is stuff that you can use as like, well, my character learned to do this for RP purposes down the line. Can I, you know, utilize this skill somewhere? This is an opportunity for you to build this stuff out should you like to. So you guys have as much time to do this. I think you'd probably be able to make like 2 or 3 attempts to try to build up some surfing skills before night falls. So whoever would like to, uh, Kip is gonna help you take turns with these boards that he's got. And the first thing is just to make a basic athletics check, just to paddle out to far enough out that you can get to some place with some decent waves. So whoever Way and whoever else would like to try to learn surfing, make that athletics check. We'll just do them all together.
Ooh. Athletics. Very skill.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god, Ronnie.
Whoa.
I guess that's no surprise. All right, so since Kip is helping you specifically, Way, you'll be able to do that with advantage. So at this point, you all pass. So we'll say that for the purposes of this, even though we're rolling all together, since there's only 2 boards available right now, these will be done like one at a time. So in your mind's eye, when we're imagining this, think of this as a montage of everybody's different steps going through this. That way it'll make more sense. We're not all surfing together at the same time. He's helping each
Definitely
person.
the worst for Ronnie. Ronnie was hoping that it would be like they could sort of be off to the side without a lot of people noticing them. Because they're like, this is cool, and cool isn't their thing, but it also seems possibly useful from a safety perspective.
Well,
And in doing
it's
so, trying to look so nonchalant ends up looking the coolest of us all.
But doesn't feel cool to be like, I approve of water safety.
well, it can also be if you would prefer it, you can be doing it in pairs. Like if you would like to, if you would like to do it at the same time as Kel or at the same time as Oz, you can do it that way too. And Kip can just be there on the side. That way you don't have to feel that the whole spotlight is on you. It's up to you. But at the next thing Kip is going to instruct you on is part of surfing is knowing when to strike, because not every wave is going to be your wave, right? It's part of Kip's Zen philosophy. And so you're going to want to test the ocean, and he just like stays out with you as you guys feel the motion of the ocean and feel the waves slowly. Some of them are just little swells that are just fun to sit on the board with. You're like laying on your stomach on the board and you're feeling it go up and down, and then you can feel the push and you look behind you and Kip's like this is one. So now you're going to you're gonna each roll a wisdom check with advantage for just like recognizing and timing yourself as you're getting ready to ride this wave, and just having the situational awareness to be able to do so.
Saving throw or just regular wisdom?
Just regular wisdom. It's not. It's your ability to ascertain the situation. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so everybody but Way makes it. Way, you're like waiting on it and you're not sure. Everyone else can sense, okay, I think Kip is right. This is my way, or this is my wave. Way, you're kind of like, I don't know. This one seems not even big enough for me. And as the time as it's happening, you sort of get rocked by it. Way, feel free to make just say, we'll say you repeat the process, you paddle out again. The paddling out part you feel like you've got, and then you give it another shot. Now make another wisdom check to try to see if you can wait. Okay, there you go. So this time, learning from the mistake of what you've just been through, and feeling what it's like to get doused by the wave and get rocked, and to hear Toka laughing and to hear some of the turtles chuckling at you, you're like, I'm not gonna fuck this up again. And so at this moment, you feel the wave swell under you, and you've got a really perfect wave, and you're sort of getting rocked back on it, and you can feel yourself in that boogie boarding position as you're going back up towards the crest of the wave. And at this point in the montage of everyone doing this, this is the point where Kip is going to tell you to do, and this is going to be without advantage, because this is the part of it that is coming all down to you and your ability to do this. But everyone roll another athletics roll to do the pop up on from doing the push up onto your legs while on the board.
I give a bardic to Way.
Ooh.
Just all fail.
Yeah.
Oh my god, guys.
Except for Ronnie.
Ronnie,
Except
of
for
course.
Ronnie. This is the hardest part, besides finding your balance when you're actually on it. But just being able to push down on the board. And what I'll say is that each of you is really enjoying the part of just riding it like a boogie board. It's really fun. But when it comes to pushing yourself up, it's just too easy to tip over and lose control on the wave. What's happening is, instead of it being a burpee like jump back motion, you guys are just taking it a little too slow, and because it's your first time, and you sort of plunge into the water as a result of that. Meanwhile, when Ronnie's doing it, Ronnie
I was
pops
gonna
up
do,
like it's
yeah,
nothing.
unhelpfully, it's like, oh, it's like a burpee, guys.
Yeah, exactly. Ronnie's extra long arms make this like just pushing up. Ronnie is like completely vertical and ready to go. So, Ronnie, when now you're up, right? And the wave that you're on is not the biggest wave. It's a medium-sized wave, and it's a little bit difficult to stay on, because this is like, you remember this from just being like a I don't know, just a wanderer as a kid, going around and seeing like a stone wall a little bit dilapidated, and you'd walk along it and it's a bit uneven. And as you're doing so, you recognize, oh, I'm going to tilt one way, I'm going to tilt another. And you're feeling that struggle to find your balance here. So I'd like you to make a dex save right now to see if you can keep your balance and surf your way in across down the wave.
Nope.
Okay, so as you are attempting to do so,
I look back saying the thing about burpees.
yeah. You're happy you got up, and the board shoots out from under you, and you crash into it. And Kip is very encouraging when you pop your head out from under the water and shake the water out of your ears. Like, yeah, you almost got it. That's really good for your first time. And he's going to help everyone else. So everyone else, you got time to try it once more if you would like to. We're going to skip the paddling out part, and we're just going to go to, if you'd like to do timing your wave once more, and that can be with advantage. And that'll be a wisdom check. Okay, Away, you got it. Okay, you've got it. Oz gets swept off by the wave. A little bit frustrating. But still fun to be able to surf for a moment. Ronnie, if you would like to, you can do this again too. You have time to try it one more time.
Did I say?
The wisdom save, starting off on this one more chance to catch this wave. And well, actually,
Oh, sorry. This was with the advantage.
Oz, you can re-roll that, because it's the what do you call it? It's a straight wisdom. It's not a save.
Oh, well, it's gonna be worse if it was a straight save.
Oh wait, I thought that was Oz.
Sorry.
Well, you never know.
Buttons are sticky.
It's okay. Oswald has failed. His feathers are soaked. It is being weighed down.
Oz It looks normally fluffy and now very thin and strange looking. His head is very big and his body is very like, if you've ever seen a young owl or a wet owl, it's a very surprising sight based on what their body shape normally looks like. Um, uh, and yeah, so all the rest of you, Wei and Kel and Ronnie, all catch your wave, and now you're gonna roll athletics to try to pop up.
All right.
This is normal again, right?
Yes. All right, Wei tries to pop up, but the board slips out from under him. Kel and Ronnie, you both make it.
Dude.
And you're both standing up and you both glance at each other like, oh my god, is this happening? And now you're both going to roll a dex save to try to keep that balance.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Kel, you slip, and just as you
I'm
get
too
up,
impressed by Ronnie.
just like
We do a high five.
yeah, you're trying to do a high five and you tilt a little bit too much, lose your balance, and you're off and into the water.
I'm surprised I don't drag Ronnie down with me, honestly.
Ronnie sort of like tilts away, and in tilting away, finds their balance somehow, and suddenly you find yourself riding it, and you've found it, and you're like staying perfectly still, and then you can feel the board tilting a little and you counterbalancing with your body, and you ride it all the way back into the shore as all the turtles around you are clapping. And Kip comes over and gives you a big hug and is like, you did it! You did it! And everyone cheers. They now realize, everyone who's tried this now realizes just how difficult it is to get started in this and the skill it takes. What Kip made look so effortless is actually quite difficult. But with this, Ronnie has earned the surfing proficiency, and if there's ever a chance for surfing in the future, Ronnie will be able to do it with make surfing checks with advantage in the future.
Excellent.
And so with that, Kip's gonna talk surfing with Tuck, and is gonna try to give Tuck some advice about it. He doesn't really understand. Tuck kind of wants to be the surfboard and for Kip to stand on top of him. And Kip is kind of confused by why that would have to be the case. And yeah, at this point, you guys are free to mill about or do whatever you want or take a rest and move on. All up to you.
Yeah, Waylon just swims back to shore, laughing like a maniac. He comes out of the water, shakes his head like a wet dog, and then he's like, "All right, we're Slide. I need to get shit-faced."
Slide is gonna come over with 2 coconuts with little pink umbrellas in them. He's like, "On it, mate. Got you right here." He clinks one against yours. And
Waylon was about to grab the second one, and be like, "Oh, yeah, right."
Yeah, he hands you one, and yeah, he starts to guzzle.
Oh yeah, just down the hatch.
It's not a strong drink, but it is a really flavorful one. You can tell that this alcohol, they aren't this isn't like a crazy potent beverage, but it is super delicious. It tastes like it's a mixture of like mango and coconuts and some sort of rum, and it just really hits the spot as the sun is setting and the sky becomes orange and pink and the clouds are sailing by. It's like you're starting to get in your head where you're like, man, this really would be a nice resort.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Wade turns to Finn and just like points at the coconut, and he's just really excited.
I mean, that's all she needed to see. Yeah, you got another one of those?
Slipe is on it. He runs over He grabs one of the turtle guys and hands it to you.
Oh, I didn't know they were just handing these out here. This place rules.
Well, it's a party, right?
yeah,
They
I
want to
know.
thank you.
Fair enough. They should trademark this and sell it to Coco Cabana.
Hey, Coco should hire some of these turtle guys.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine a turtle bar? They could call it, Shelley's.
Ooh.
Uh,
And when all the guests have gone to bed, shelf service for all the bartenders.
Genius. Oh wait, where did Astrid go?
Astrid went
His music
over
is so
to.
perfect, I just have to say.
Astrid went over here. Let me turn it up a little bit so chat can. Or not chat, but yeah.
For a beach episode, hell yes.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
Finn
it is
was
a
going
beach
to-
episode.
Finn was going to try to get Astrid to drink with her.
Astrid is going over to inspect this palm tree. She's never seen anything like it.
Alright. Fair enough.
I mean, you still can. She's just that's where she's at. She walked over here.
Gotcha.
Right now, Toka wants Ronnie to give her a piggyback ride if she's willing.
100%. They will totally do that.
Okay, great. You easily lift up Toka and just run around the turtle a few times. And Toka seems to be enjoying herself. She seems so happy to see everyone in her village living it up. And you can tell as she's hanging on to you, she's like hugging your head like extra hard as if to say thank you for helping save everybody.
I told you could trust us.
You were right.
I'm glad we could help. And then, yeah, Ronnie will just keep sort of like running around with her, unless anyone else wants to interact. I don't think they have a lot more to say than what they said post battle.
As you look out on the water, now you see that Tuck is riding Kip like a surfboard. And Kip is paddling through the water, and Kip is surfing on top of him. and Tuck is like, hey, look, me do it. And Kip's like, it's not really the same, but he seems to like it.
Should have tried it that way. Then my feathers wouldn't be all wet.
All right. Everybody gets a turn. Coco's gonna be talking with the elder of the village, Stacto, about his ideas, trying to make sure they're not butting heads with anybody. Astrid's going to wander away at that point and just sort of keep like a distance from the group. These two, and is just sort of drinking sullenly by herself here. Tonka's going to wander over here. And yeah, Kel, what are you up to?
I think Kel's just sort of vibing by the beach, like lying in the sand, feeling it warm under his like feet and feeling the grains run through his fingers and listening to the waves kind of roll in and just appreciating. He's never been much of an ocean guy, growing up in the mountains, but just kind of appreciating how harmonious everything around him sort of feels now that, the spirit's been taken of and been taken care of and all that.
Yeah, I mean, and that's all I have, guys. So if there's anything else you want to do before you rest up for the evening, or do whatever else you'd like to do, just let me know, and we can take it from there.
As Waylon gets more and more shit-faced from the delicious rum punch, he's looking at the turtle statue and occasionally just kind of like tilting his head, and then he kind of elbow nudges Finn and goes, "Doesn't this look like that Tony New York's place? You remember?"
Oh shit, it kind of does. All they need is that weird sign, and it's like identical.
Yeah, you did a really great job on that sign. I've never laughed that hard in my life.
I mean, it was a team effort.
I wanted to say thank you. And I'm sorry for being a dick.
That's okay. I've decided I'm not mad anymore.
Is it because I plied you with booze?
No.
Yep.
I mean, that helps. But I guess I could see how it's kind of hard to explain that you have a small talking asshole in your brain. So...
Yeah, no, you'd think I would, like, I was trying to tell you, you would think I'm lying my ass off. When it would be the first time I'm actually telling the truth.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sorry that I got mad. It just sucks, feeling like you don't trust me. I mean, I know we haven't, like, known each other for, like, a super long time, but I don't know. I just, I missed Darvis.
For what it's worth. Oh, sorry?
Oh no, just also in her drunkenness is babbly.
Yeah, Wei does not pick it up and just like, for what it's worth, I wasn't trying to lie to you. I trusted you. It's just trying to keep it on the DL for everybody else.
They seem pretty trustworthy too. Maybe not Oz all the time. Just, because of the fire stuff that happens occasionally.
Yeah? Yeah. I might be able to work with that though.
Yeah, no, absolutely a skill. Talented young man.
Yeah.
I do still want an explanation for what the heck happened with, the casino and Rogus, but I guess that can wait until we get off this stupid island.
Yeah. I'll tell you when we're on the ship or something.
That we definitely won't steal successfully.
Oh yeah, with an army of angry children.
Hey, you can't underestimate the children. They got Bird Kid to where he is today.
Yeah, and they looked real stabby.
Something about that makes me, hopeful for the future.
Makes you feel nostalgic, I guess.
Yeah, it kind of weirdly does.
Yeah, he was like pulling that out of his ass, just trying to be funny, and then what?
But Finn like pulls out her knife and is like looking at it fondly.
What do you mean?
It's sentimental for a reason.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, I was gonna go ask Astrid to arm wrestle me. Just because I feel like...
Do it.
Right? She has some...
Yeah.
benefit. I don't know. That seems like it would be her language.
Tell her she throws a spear good.
No. Well, that's what that's what I'm doing.
So you walk up to her and you say you want to arm wrestle.
Yeah.
She takes one look at you. She spits in the sand, rolls up her sleeve a little, and just tackles you.
Oh my god.
make make a an athletics or dexterity save for yeah.
Or dexterity. Oh, I can do that. Okay. A slippery.
Let's see what she rolled on her strength.
28. Oh,
Oh my god.
hey.
Just falls down.
Yeah, she tries to grab you, but you easily weasel your way out. But she's not giving up. She's gonna try again.
I said arm wrestle, not wrestle.
Ronnie at first was like, "Oh no," and then he's like, "This seems like Ben did this. This is fine."
They will just hand Ronnie a coconut drink, just like, no. She's got it.
Let them fight.
Just enjoy.
Do I have to roll another dex?
Yeah, try to get out of this
Oh
one.
shit, okay.
You do again. She's got to try to get a better hold on you, but you're all elbows and magician ribbons. And every time you try to get it, she's just wrapped up in ribbons. It becomes this like hilarious routine almost you're doing. The other turtles crowd around and like everyone's watching. Coco seems like he's getting ideas for events just by watching this. Yeah, this could be good. You know, not serious brawls, but something like this. This could be great. And everyone's cheering. Some people are placing bets as you guys begin to tussle back and forth. And you get from just the way Astrid's doing it that she's not trying to like fight to kill. She's trying to like schoolyard wrestle you, basically.
I'm still winning.
She tries again to get another hold on
Finn
you.
yells.
Oh, she comes at you, and yet you wriggle out of it. She tries to grab you by the head, but you scrape your horns against her arm, and she winces and lets go, and you manage to get away from her. Are you going to try to grapple her at all, or are you just going to evade and make her look like a fool?
No, yeah, we're in it to win it. I'm gonna grapple.
Okay, great. All right, make
That
it.
has to be strength, right?
Yeah, make a strength or athletics.
Well, that's not. I'm.
Wait, that's a strength save. Don't you want?
Yeah,
to
you
do
can
a
roll
strength
athletics or straight strength.
Oh, okay. All right, let's try that. Oh well.
Let's see how she does. She breaks free. Neither one of you can get a hold on the other. It's becoming really contentious now. It seems like at this point whoever can get the other into a successful grab or grapple is going to be the winner according to who's going to be taking bets on this thing. She's going to try to get you again.
I don't really know what's happening, but we're friends now for sure, right?
Nope. Not even a little. She tries to grab you around the waist, but you easily wriggle out of it, and you're like on the ground at this point, and you're just like kicking sand, and your feet are just slapping her in the face as she's like spitting
I throw
sand
my
out
pocket
of
sand at her.
it. Yes. You throw the pocket sand at her. And wait, I need to look up the effect of that. Hang on. That's probably not going to be good for her, is it?
Wait, is it magical sand?
Insta kills Astrid.
Yeah, it just
oh no.
murders her.
Oh shit.
Well, to be fair, you've never tried it out before. You wouldn't know, right?
Yeah, it's a magic item, so Ink wouldn't use it.
I'm saving it for a rainy day. Excuse me.
Okay, make a. Do you have any? You have a thrown dagger move, right?
I do.
Okay, just roll as if to hit with the sand.
Oh, I didn't want to like attack.
Right.
All right.
This is just to see if it hits.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay, it misses. You throw it, and some of it sort of blows back and hits you in the face as a result of it. Um,
Oh,
and and as a result of that, because of your natural one, uh, this is such a silly circumstance. You are currently blind. You cannot see.
Oh my god.
And so she's gonna attack you again, but
oh.
with advantage this time because because you're blind and can't see her. So you're going to be at disadvantage on wriggling out of it
All right.
on your dex save here.
Nice.
But even so, you can't really see what you're
Incredible.
doing, but you're slapping around and can feel what seems to be the top of her head, and you're using it to push her away.
Listen, she's been in a bar fight or two.
Do we need to call a timeout or something?
Well, let him keep going. I want to see who wins.
I know. Finn's
No,
gonna
this
kick
is,
your ass if you try and grab her.
this is how friends fight.
No, it isn't. Are you gonna try to grab her?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the
That was
save.
safe,
That's the
that was
save.
safe.
No, wait. Is it, wait, I have to do athletic. Okay, sorry, athletics.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
She'll need to be really good to be able to do this. Okay. Oh, and she fails. You grab her, and you what are you going to do with her? You've got her. You've got your arms around her. And now what are you going to do with her?
I'm just gonna hug her really tightly so she can't get out.
Okay, so you're bear hugging her, and she can't get out of it. She's like wriggling and trying to bite at your ear, but she can't. She can't reach. You're holding her too successfully.
Okay, just
Kelkin just hits the deck and starts to count down from 10.
Yeah,
okay,
the
I'll
others
put you
start.
down.
The others start chanting, "Pinner, pinner!"
No, you just have to say you just have to admit that we're friends, and then I'll put you down.
I'd rather die. Everyone cheers.
Okay. You just drop her into the sand.
Are you letting go or are you pinning her?
No, it's like that sumo wrestling move.
Oh, you're pinning. You're landing on
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you're basically dropping both of you. You're dropping her to the ground and yourself on her. You're both prone at this point. Okay. Make one last strength roll to see if you can get the
All
pin.
right. We got this.
With advantage because she is prone.
Hey.
Nice.
And yeah, she won't have disadvantage, but she will have just a regular strength saving throw here to see if she gets out of it, if she can beat the 17.
Oh.
No, it would be a normal without disadvantage, so she would have rolled that first 14. So that means she's resisting as best she could. But you've successfully pinned her. Kelkan counts 1, 2, 3, and you rise victorious, and everyone cheers. People are exchanging hands. Waylon, did you bet on this?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
One of the turtles gives you 5 gold.
And that's how you make friends.
I need to try that sometime then.
Yeah, Ronnie's like, I wouldn't have thought that, but I guess okay. I'm not sure myself, so okay.
Toka's gonna be like,
Kelkin just
yeah,
looks around in
friends,
alarm,
and
hoping
tackles.
Tuck didn't hear.
Toka is taking Oz at his word and tackles him and screaming, friends!
Oz squawks in surprise and is just flailing helplessly underneath.
uh uh Astrid is not accepting that you guys are friends and is arguing with you now. Affinity, it is just like, that wasn't a fair fight. You tried to throw sand at me.
Okay, but you started it technically.
No, you said you wanted to wrestle.
I said arm wrestle.
I used my
Arm wrestle.
arms.
And so did I.
Yeah, you cheated though.
Hey, I think that it was it was terrain advantage.
I want a rematch.
Maybe another day.
Yeah, not now. I mean, like on another day.
Uh-huh, sure. That can happen, bestie.
Nah. She walks away. But there is a certain change in her demeanor. You could tell something had changed.
She just like does little like yes fist bump to herself.
uh, and unless there's anything else, everyone for the rest of the night just sort of, as the sun sets, sits around a campfire, tells stories. You guys tell about all the things you've done on the island. The turtles are really impressed. Um, and yeah, you gain the benefits of the long rest as you guys rest the night away. If there's anything else anyone wants to do, just let me know.
Just want to sleep.
Okay, and then yeah, you can get the benefits of long rest, and the next morning you wake, sun is shining, all the turtles are uh clearing things up. It seems like a lot of them drank very heavily, and so some of them are quite hungover, but they seem to still be in good spirits, looking at the crack in the turtle along the beach and just like remembering what happened. Things have really changed. Like the course of their lives has really changed too. And they all thank you once again. Yeah, and from here on out, you guys are able to do whatever you would like to do.
Well, dude, should we go collect Polly, Montavian, let Kiki know we're coming?
Yeah, we should probably find Polly as soon as possible because now Rat Boy's on the loose.
Oh God, damn it!
Right.
That's a great call. We should go.
Okay.
Did we keep any traps just like as a defensive measure at the waterfall cave?
I don't think so, since we had them running in and out, but maybe.
Oh, let's hope so.
I think you will keep them safe, right?
Isn't Kiki a pacifist?
Oh, Kiki could just
You will
sink
help
in
them
the
run.
pit for a little while.
Okay, so you guys are when speaking with the others. Oh, by the way, Kip is going to go back with Coco to their resort spot as they're going to figure out more plans. So he's not coming with you. The others are coming with you in tow, though. And you it's quite early in the morning, about 5:30 a.m. So you have the full day ahead of you. While you're speaking to Dacto, the turtle elder, you learn that there's basically two paths that you can take, which is the direct route through the forest to the south and over the hills to the waterfall cave directly, or you can go along the beach, which is would be a longer path, but likely with the less chance of running into any dangers along the way.
Like of like how long of a difference?
Let me see here.
Oh, it's like 30 feet. Cool, great.
You would be
Good
cutting
job.
off. I think it would take you about an additional 2 hours if you go the long way. And it would probably take you about 2.5 to 3 hours, depending on if you run into anything, if you just take the direct route.
Oh,
Let's go the long way. It sounds like a nice walk on the beach.
But again, if the rat guy is on the loose, Holly is a furry magnet.
Do you really think the rat guy's gonna make it that far in the jungle?
Yes,
he made it this far.
he has an uncanny
Yeah.
ability of not dying. One I am very jealous of.
Sure. Why don't we book it? But we'll try to be as careful as we can. So
Okay. So you're going to head south. The main part of the party is going to be up front with Ronnie leading the way, I assume, because of their wilderness and survival training. Your NPC allies are going to be in the bringing up the rear, unless otherwise noted by your own strategy. And
who else coming with?
currently in tow, you have Astrid, Slythe, and Tuck.
Okay.
And Tonka, right?
In the Anki, right?
Tonka.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tonka.
Yeah. Tonka is in. For henceforth, Tonka is in a category called Oz Thralls, which is what Oz's any of Oz's companions will be called.
It's not Oz's dogs.
Oz's dogs. They can't all be
Honest
dogs.
dogs.
And
Everything is dog.
everything is dogs. And Oz's kennel, yeah. And so yeah, Tonka is with you for the time being. And yeah, so you guys are moving south. So Ronnie, can you make a survival check for me?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Okay.
great. Okay.
Mm-mm.
All right.
How did that happen?
Okay, so as you are heading through the forest, you come out on a clearing on the other end of the forest, and you see two dinosaurs, which you now innately or instinctively understand to be an Ankylosaurus and a Deinonychus. They are currently warring over some terrain. You can see that there is a plant with some fruit on it, and beneath that there seems to be some sort of like a corpse, some sort of carrion that the Deinonychus is after. The Anki is after the fruit, and they seem to be having a territorial dispute about it. You guys are about 50 to 60 feet away from it at this point. You recognize you could somehow intervene should you want to, but you could also, because of Ronnie's survival training, just go around it and take maybe an extra 10 minutes to circumnavigate it.
I think we should go around this, you guys.
I think
Yeah.
so too.
Okay, so you easily walk around it. You guys don't have to be stealthy because the jungle is loud and popping with morning activity. All the birds.
It's popping.
Yeah, now that the Spinosaurus is nowhere to be found, nature is crowing literally and
Finding a
figuratively.
way?
It's finding a way.
Finding a way.
It's finding a way. And uh yeah, and so you're able to easily get around these two um and make it to the other side. And after a couple more about an hour and a half more of travel at let's see, at about 8 a.m. You make it to the waterfall cave, and you are uh, you see that the door is shut. It doesn't look like there's any indication that the sigil from the rune is in place. Um, and you're easily able to enter it. Uh, at which point, as soon as you do so, you hear some scrambling and hear some whispering inside.
Can I like crouch down and sort of like gently like drum my fist on the ground and be like, Kiki, it's us.
You hear some more rumbling, and then from behind you, uh, sticking his head out from the rocky ceiling outcropping above you, Kiki sticks his head out and says, "Ah, hello, friends. It's been so long."
What's up, Kiki?
I truly don't know how long it's been. Two,
Ah,
2 days, 6? Who could say?
Isn't it like closer to 4?
yeah, it's about 4 days later.
Sorry it took us so long.
Ah, it is no worry. I'm just glad that you're all right. I have been watching over the two in there. They seem to have been getting along. They shared a rather touching heart to heart. I have not made them aware of my presence yet, though.
Oh, would you like them to be aware of your presence or prefer?
I don't think that's a.
Well, we're sending them away soon, right? So
Yeah.
it doesn't need to be. We don't need you guys to. We don't need you to hide for much longer.
Well, that remains to be seen. There is still the matter of the ruins. Have you found a way inside?
Almost
Oh,
there.
One more orb. We just gotta talk to this dick. Then we're done.
Oh, well, all right. I admit I do not wish to rush you, but I am rather anxious to see if there are any others of my kind in there.
I think that's next on our agenda. We just have to get
Yeah.
one thing done really quickly, and then we're heading straight over there.
Wonderful.
and that thing is like on the way.
Yeah.
Excellent.
In
Well,
fact, if you'd like, maybe you can tail us as we walk. You can stay underground, hidden. Um, that. What do you guys think?
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
at this point, Fabian's going to pop out and he's going to uh, address the party. Uh, and he's going to be like, yes, I think that should be fine so long as we do take steps to try to keep him hidden. I'm not sure how the others, and he gestures in the direction of your newfound companions, Astrid and Tuck and Slythe, who are sort of down the hill from the waterfall right now as you guys are checking it out. I'm not sure how they would react to seeing such a majestic and ancient creature.
Actually, that raises a valid question. What are we gonna do with Tuck? I'm assuming he wants to stay here, but we haven't really asked him, have we?
I don't really know
We
that
can-
multiple people are staying here. I mean, he certainly can.
I mean, it seems like this is his home. We could ask him to come, but he'll probably want to stay.
I don't mean to interrupt, but what is that thing? He's gesturing with his tail sticking out of the dirt. He's still hanging upside down above you guys towards Tonka by Oz's side.
Oh, that's Oz's new dog.
Yes. Well, no, you still owe me a dog. This is my new dino friend.
Uh, is it friendly?
I think so. It likes snacks.
He he very timidly extends his tail down from the ceiling to see if he can reach out and pat the Tonka Dairy on the head. And as he's doing so, Tonka's eyes widen up at the dangling thing as he tries to chomp on it. And he does, and Kiki just lets out a shout. Oh, oh no! Ah, you said he was friendly! And he's like
And
shaking.
Tonka, that's not a toy.
It's a sign of affection. It's a sign of affection.
Ah,
You're like a banana hanging from the ceiling. He's not very smart.
I'm what? A banana? Oh, how strange. He starts laughing and he like hides away so that only his teeth are sticking out of the dirt above you guys. And he's like, you all keep very strange company. I suppose that includes me. As he's hiding, you can see Tonka eyeing him, trying to figure out where the banana went.
It's okay, Tonka. We'll get you snacks later.
From inside the cave, you hear Tavian's familiar voice calling out, "Hey, who's out there? We'll kill you. We'll kill you if you get any closer."
Waylon was about to make a joke, but then realized that Tavian is a child with trauma. Just, Captain Tavian.
Hey, his voice changes and he sounds like a kid again. Is that you guys? And he peeks his
Yeah.
head around a corner from inside the cave, and
I'm also peeking my head.
and you can see from the other side the familiar red head of Polly sticking around, also peeking around. It looks like that shot in Harry Potter where they're all sticking their head over the banisters from above. and Polly's like, "Oh goodness, it is them. All right, mind the traps." And they carefully walk out around some of the traps that you guys have not, or they've either reinstated or you guys have not set off yet, that are laid in the entrance to this place. And they come around and they give you guys a series of well mets and shakes and pats on the shoulder. At this point, Kiki has stuck himself back into the ceiling again. And with his eerie ability to cover up the dirt, it doesn't look like there's any real evidence, besides a particularly craggy ceiling, that he was there. You guys were gone for so long. Where were you?
New business.
Yeah, we were kind of all over the place.
I mean, we were gone for a while, but we're back. I think things are coming to a head. Like, I think we're all about to leave really, really soon, and we came to talk to you guys about getting ready to get off this island.
You found a way off the island? How?
We made a
What?
deal with.
Yeah, long story.
Yeah. So there's a village up north. If you guys look enough like pirates, we're thinking you can just slip right in, or you can stay on the boundary and we could just meet up with you whenever. We're thinking it's gonna take a day or two.
Only a day or two more, and then we could be off. This is
Yes.
great! This is exactly what I sent them to do. Good work, crew! But wait, what's this about pirates? So we have to dress like pirates or something? I could do that, but I don't know about Polly. She's too pretty to be a pirate. Oh, well, I'm not... What's that supposed to mean? I can be tough.
Has
No,
Polly noticed Astrid yet?
No, there's so your other buddies are sort of hanging at the bottom around the waterfall path towards where the lake and river is below.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You
Do we
guys
do introductions and reintroductions, guys?
We might as well.
Yeah.
so you guys call down for the others and they walk up the path towards the waterfall. It just seems like the natural place to discuss because the water roaring it sort of creates a backdrop between you and the rest of the world, and it just feels very safe in a way. And so Polly sees Astrid and rushes over to her, and even though they don't seem to have a strong relationship necessarily, she gives her a hug and embraces her, and Astrid seems startled by this, wide-eyed, and then just sort of like gives a gentle like pat on Polly's shoulders too. Someone else got away. I can't believe it. I'm so grateful you're alive. And Astrid's like, yeah. You too. She seems a little stunned. Hi, I'm Slythe Ironscale. New acquaintance. Well, he's big. He looks strong. Is he a fighter too? No, not really. But I can make you a mean bomb. You want me to show you how to make a bomb? Yeah, hell yeah! Show me how to make bombs!
Maybe don't show that one how to make explosives.
Boom, boom! Yeah, boom, boom! They're already off
It
to
might
the
be
races.
therapeutic.
I feel like you guys are gonna make your own adventuring party now.
Me
An
tough.
off adventure.
Me like race dinosaur and touch people, but me learn not touch, less ask.
Affinity gives the thumbs up.
He's
Yeah!
really coming along.
He immediately tries to suck your thumb.
Oh no, oh god.
But me thought you offer. Oh, he looks embarrassed.
They're there. That's him on the head.
Hey, you no touch, less me say okay, right?
Oh, okay.
Oh wow.
But me always
He
say
really
it
is learning.
okay, so it okay.
I've done all I can.
The student has become the master.
Great. So you found more weirdos for us. That's great. Well,
Speaking of weirdos, there is one wandering around in the forest, and I turn to Polly. Your ex over there. He seems to be loose, to put it lightly.
well, I've had a couple exes who are loose. I'm not sure what you mean.
Okay, he's not actually your ex. I was trying to lighten the situation. It's pretty not great. Rat Boy is
Oh
on the
God!
run.
Why would you put it like that? That's so
I wanted to
disturbing.
make you feel better.
How would that make me feel better? Haven't you all
It
learned
makes you
enough
feel
now not
better.
to let this one talk?
We're all learning a
He means
lot.
well.
Okay.
Oh God!
Does it make
You mean he could be
But
anywhere?
listen, we saw him run off into the jungle yesterday. We came as fast as we could today to make sure that he didn't meet you first.
Not that fast. We had party.
Duck.
Thank you, Tuck.
You had a party. Wait, you guys had a party and you didn't invite us? Oh yeah, real fun. You should come, but it over. Both
This
Polly and
is how-
Tavian look really annoyed at you guys.
That's okay. We'll have another party when we get off the island.
Yeah, we damn well better.
Oh, yeah,
And
we're-
we better not be bringing Rat Boy with us.
Why would we? Okay.
Look,
Well,
if
we're
we
already
call you to
bringing
the
a cat
party-
and a little dragon bird and a lizard and a caveman. Why not? What caveman?
Being weirdly close-minded, Polly.
No, I'm just a little bit annoyed that you had time to go celebrating while we
had
were
to have
fearing
a
for
long
our
rest.
lives.
Look, if we called you to the party, you would have had to walk through the jungle, and walking through the jungle at night with that guy on the loose, you know, we were doing, like, it's probably for the best.
Whatever, we don't need parties. Don't worry about them, Polly. I'll protect you.
Yeah,
We'll have
right.
our own party.
we'll throw a ship rager.
Perfect. Yes. So we're going to head towards the village, and you can determine if you want to try to wait for us in the pirate village, or there's some extremely friendly boars near there that you could camp
Boars!
at. Well,
Oh, I'm sorry, Polly. We couldn't bring you to the party, but if you'd like to hang out with some pigs in the woods, that'll be just fine.
you can stay here, Polly. You can stay here if you'd prefer.
Well, I prefer if you wouldn't just ordering me around all the time like I'm no one.
I'm trying to give you options.
I just
I'm
want to
sorry
get off
about the
this
party.
rock as soon as possible. What's the fastest
Yeah.
way?
Fastest way is probably getting you to the village.
And the ship's in the village.
Ship's in the village. Captain says he'll take us there as soon as we complete one last thing. We
Uh-huh.
do that, we're out.
What's the one last thing? I've heard of many one last thing that ends up with our friends being dead.
Have you ever played the shell game?
Yeah?
We're playing a shell game with a godkin.
Well, it was nice knowing you. I guess we're gonna have to start making a life for ourselves on this island then.
Well, heads up, if you decide you like it and you do want to stay, there's some
I
fellas
don't
trying
want to stay!
start a resort sort of in the northeast corner. Also, a very lovely village.
I feel like
Astrid
I'm
can tell
losing
you
my
that she
mind.
didn't have a good time, but
No, she had a great
Okay.
time.
She made a new friend.
People teach you how to surf.
Polly, don't listen to them. Ugh.
I'm sorry, Polly. We're getting off the island, but you're right. It's not going to be easy. I don't want to pretend that we just have to run down to the shop for some milk. But we've made it pretty far, and I hope that you'll come. You'll be invaluable on the ship once we're at sea.
And who does the ship belong to?
It's not important.
Please, you've got to open up to me at some point. If I'm gonna be a member of your crew, I need to know what I'm doing here.
Definitely not me, just trying to find it in my notes.
It's Horatio's book.
It's Horatio?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. And is this Horatio one of the pirates?
He
He's the
is.
captain.
He's the leader, but he seems like the honorable sort.
Well,
Yeah, isn't his title
Or a
Horatio
pirate.
the Honorable?
Right.
Yeah. That means something.
Yeah, he's got like a code or whatever.
All right. And you
Just
trust
don't-
him well enough to get us off. That's all I want to know.
well enough that we think he's our best option. It doesn't mean that you should make more assumptions than you need to about him or his crew. But I think
Understood.
he'll keep his word.
So we can trust him as far as we can throw him.
How about as far as I can throw him?
That might be quite far with those arms.
So we trust him enough.
Enough.
I mean, look, if you don't want to go into the village by yourself, you can hang out on the outskirts until we join you, but yeah.
And that's where the
The
pigs
boys
are?
are really nice. They're very
The pig-
cuddly and very sweet.
Yeah,
Cuddly.
just tell them
Pigs
Bert
are
gets
far-
and you'll be fine.
But they're far enough from the pirate village you can kind of just stay on the tree line or just like sit in the grass. where you won't have to interact with the pigs if you don't want to.
I,
We
I
just
d-
suggested that because it's been a good camping spot.
Tavian's gonna pipe up and he's like, I don't want to toot my own horn here, but I do make a pretty good rump roast.
Don't you dare. They're friends. They're closer than friends.
Closer than
The
friend. What does
Slythe can
that
attest.
mean?
Slythe, what do you want to share your boar story?
What those little fuckers tried to take me bomb! I said blow 'em all to
Yeah,
hell.
and then wrong half of the story, Slythe. What's the second half?
I don't remember any other half.
Hey, if I remember how things went, they tried to take your bomb, but by the end of it, they thought you were the bomb. So there.
Ugh.
.com. Ronnie gets a faraway confused look.
Ronnie, are you okay?
I'm not sure what I just said. Let's keep moving.
Only one of us can have talking assholes in our heads, okay?
Tuck has a really thoughtful look on his face, and he's like, pig do taste good.
I swear to God, if you go there and you hurt any of them, I'm leaving this island without you. Don't touch them.
Fine, fine. We won't hurt your pig girlfriend or whatever. Jeez.
I'm gonna let that slide because I'm trying to be cooperative right now. But you leave them alone.
Is he crying?
Waylon pats Kelkin on the back.
Don't make Kel cry. That's so not cool.
It's just weird. He's like a grown-up. I don't get you guys. You're really different than my dad was. Well, whatever. I'm the captain here, and I say we go make camp by the pigs until these guys get our ship ready or whatever.
Cool. Perfect.
Are you sure, Tavian? I don't know if being around a bunch of pirates is gonna be any safer than being here in the cave. Yeah, it's getting boring in here anyway. Let's go check it out. And Astrid's gonna sidle up to Tavian and be like, don't worry, kid. I'll keep you safe. I don't need you to keep me safe. I keep me safe. I keep you safe. They start. It almost looks like they're going to wrestle, too. Polly smirks at this. All right, we've got a lot of people keeping each other safe. But
And distract.
what about the rest of you? Do you need any help? Are you sure you wouldn't want us to go with you, or would we just slow you all down?
Yeah, probably.
It's not that you'd slow us down, shoots a look at Finn. It's that we're trying to do something stealthy, and the more people that are in the know, the more it's gonna blow up in all our faces.
Right. Well, who's coming with us then, and who's going with you?
Well, I guess this is as good a time as any to ask Tuck if you want to come off the island. Or if you plan to stay here. Yeah.
Me not know.
There's usually no dinosaurs.
No dinosaurs. What you race?
Usually horses.
Dogs, horses,
Horses?
people.
Me thought only
Yeah.
legend. Me want seahorses.
You want seahorses or you want to see horses?
You
Seahorse is good.
You want fish horses or land horses?
Both! All horses!
I mean, you might need to ask the mermaids about the seahorses.
Mermaids. Oh, pretty fish ladies.
Well, that sounds like a wants to leave.
Me not sure.
So I
Have lot of, feelings. me stay with Small Cat and Firehead and think about it.
Excellent.
Me keep
Tuck
them
will-
safe.
Tuck,
If you're unhappy leaving the island, you could probably catch a boat back.
Okay. Me need think though. You don't need to keep me safe. I keep you safe. You're on my crew now, okay? Okay, me on your crew, little cat.
Oswald is gonna whisper to Tuck, "You need to keep him safe."
Okay, me keep him safe and you safe, little bird. No, I'm the captain. I keep you safe and Bird safe. Okay, me keep you safe, but you keep me safe, but me keep Bird safe. Right,
I
Tonka?
don't know. Bird Kid's good at keeping himself safe.
Well, who's going to keep me safe then? I'm getting lost here.
Safety in numbers. You guys will keep each other safe. Let's call it that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes more sense. I need someone to keep me safe though, because unless I've got a bomb, I'm not good at fighting.
I can keep you safe.
He is a
Alright.
bomb.
Good at explosions.
Astrid's gonna step forward and is gonna be like, "All right, so if I understand the plan, we're gonna camp out in a field with some boars near the pirates, and then you come get us and tell us when you're ready to leave."
Yeah.
Okay. It seems like there's enough of us that we should be all right.
Slide, you still got that boar stink on you? You might need to rub it on everybody.
Ugh, gods. Tuck's gonna volunteer. Me stink like boar. He starts rubbing against Slythe. Oh gods, well, not again.
Tuck, you gotta get everybody.
But when I was in Kill's bag, it smelled like boar. There might still be a piece of cloth or something in there that smells like it.
Ooh, not a bad idea, Oz. I rummage around to see if there's any, like, cloth that they can just, I guess, wrap around their arm or something.
Yeah, you do
Worst comes to
find
worst, I can just tear a bit off my own shirt.
you do find some cloth that you know the boars particularly seem to like on your person, and you are able to give it to Slythe as sort of a memento that he can use for safe passage. As the party is making plans for what to do next, we're already past our halfway point. We haven't taken our break yet, so let's do that now. So we'll be back in 5 minutes. Let's say, let's give it a couple extra minutes. Let's say 17 past the hour will be when we come back. But yeah, for now, we're going to take a break, and thank you, everybody. We will be right back.
So the beach party was really fun, right? Wasn't just me?
So much fun. So much fun.
Is Oddish back?
Yep.
I'm here, you just don't want to eat me. You don't want to hear me eating chips. God damn it.
It's like, oh, this is taking a turn.
For now.
Okay, well, I just realized I muted myself during that break, but not you guys. So I'm glad you didn't say anything crazy. Um, all right. So where were we? So, you guys have successfully convinced the party how you want to split up and what the game plan is. Now the question is, you've got a fair amount of ground to cover, um, to get back to. You guys are heading towards the lizard wizard in the cave, right? I think that's what you wanted to do, or are you gonna guide the NPC party to the boars in the meantime? They're both kind of in the same direction, but
I think Slythe can handle getting them there. I think,
Yeah,
right?
I trust Slice.
right.
Yeah.
You guys are um only probably about 45 minutes away from the place where you fought the spine out, and then all you'd have to do is backtrack across that bridge, um and then he'd be able to get back to the boars pretty easily from there. So we can say that you guys can part ways there. You would probably, depending on whether you want to travel in through the way you came, uh, on this side of the river, or through the back entrance, the one closest to Zarnak. Uh, you might want to walk with them for about half the way. Um, but it's up to you from here on out.
I can't think of any reason we'd want to go in the southern entrance.
Yeah, either way, it's not like we have a Spino to get in our way.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think we'll go with them along the north side of the river for as long as it makes sense.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna head out.
If that sounds good to everyone. Sorry, sometimes I feel like I say things and then we do them and I'm like, I meant it as a suggestion.
Ronnie is the leader.
He's the
I do
leader,
what Ronnie
yeah.
says.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kiki is tailing us underground hidden, right?
Because that wasn't formally. I think that was
Okay.
where you guys left it. So yeah, I think
I'd be stamping my feet on occasion, just like, hey, Kiki, just so you know, here's where we are.
right, and you can also communicate to Fabian in your head to tell him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you've got a chain of command there. So yeah, Kiki is going to come with, albeit underground and tailing behind as quietly as possible. Probably about like 30 feet below the earth. And so you guys are able to make it back through the woods. You do see some more dinosaurs, but you're able to evade them pretty well. There's a tons of feasting creatures all around the Spinosaurus, but they're also distracted on gorging themselves that you guys can easily make your way by. The pirates from the previous day who were sort of guarding the bridge are now gone. You're not sure where they went, but there's no evidence, immediate evidence of them on the rope bridge that they were on before. And you guys are able to slowly but surely make your way back. They were ghost pirates. No, they weren't. And Ronnie, make a survival check here.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to see if anything happens here. Okay.
Don't know how to interpret that.
As you're walking, you see the same group of pirates from before, a little bit further down the road. They've made camp and are just chilling out and drinking and eating lunch. You can see evidence of them from just far enough away that you can choose to either deal with them or not deal with them in any way. You can just avoid them completely if you would like to. They seem to be cooking. I guess it wouldn't be. Actually, maybe by the time you get there, it would start to get around lunch. Probably an early lunch for them, but nonetheless. So yeah, you can go talk to them if you want, or you can completely evade them.
I don't know if we'd want to talk to them unless we want to ask Tavian, Polly, if you'd want to change your mind, if we can get them to escort you to the village.
I'm not sure if I'd like to go mingle with a bunch of strange men. They might be, how should I put this, unsavory.
They were pretty weird to Finn when we got there.
Yeah, they were very unsavory.
Yes.
Yeah, there was a rat guy, but a ton of them.
I think I'd prefer to stay with people that you have vetted.
Great. Matt, you said we could avoid them then?
Yeah, you can. You don't need to stealth or anything. You spotted them with your 18 survival roll from far enough away. You could smell the smoke, and then you sort of scouted ahead for a second, could see it was the same people from before. You're able to keep, they're in closer towards the desert. It's still in the tree line, but on that side of it, you guys can just stay a little bit closer to the river and completely walk away from them.
Great.
Okay, so you're going to continue moving on. At a certain point, you're going to be going to here where the secret entrance to Zarnek's cave is. You're going to send the party represented by this Kiki token up here. And you guys will head over here. Because you guys have cleared out a lot of the island's baddies, there just aren't that many random encounters, I should say, that are of people who really want to tangle with you. You have a pretty decent relationship with the pirates, so they're not going to attack on sight. There's no more goblins to deal with. Most dinosaurs are small change that aren't afraid of you. So for the most part, it would be easy travel around the island for the most part. And at this point, you've said goodbye to your B squad of friends, and they're going up north. And yeah, you were just left to the main party standing outside the secret entrance.
Alright, so like we already made a deal with this guy, right?
Yeah, I mean, let's see what he has to say once we tell him what we've done.
I mean,
Hopefully
I
he'll
think we
be-
made a deal to talk about a deal, but when we show we killed the Spinosaurus, he has to be impressed by that.
Even if he isn't, he'll have to take us a lot more seriously.
Yeah, he made it sound like it was a big deal. That wasn't even the thing that kicked my ass yesterday.
That's true.
Do you two want to go in again alone, or would it be better if we all come in with you? I'm not sure if you think that this will be a easily negotiated, peaceful deal.
I mean, I could always just message out to you guys if things go badly.
And if things go badly, I'm gonna kick his ass.
If he touches my dinosaur, I'm taking that hand.
Oz, I don't think you should bring Anki or what was the dinosaur's name?
Anka?
Anka. No, wait.
But Tonka might be scared if I leave him alone.
But he
Oz,
might
I
be
don't.
taken over if you bring him in.
We don't want Tonka to be forced to dance.
No, I don't think Tonka likes dancing. He's too clunky.
Tonka.
Oswald kind of scans the party, points to Kel, and says, "You take care of Tonka."
Of course. And if If Tonka shows any signs of wanting to follow Ozin, I'll use my what is it? Speech of beast and leaf to try and cajole him and console him to stay outside.
Yeah, he does. He doesn't seem to understand. He's not like he's trained or anything. He just likes Oz. So he's just as soon as Oz heads in one direction, he's going to head in that direction. So you're going to need what will you say to him to get him to stay?
Look, I know you love him, but we're trying to keep you safe. Here is safe. Just like general safety vibes outside the cave is what I'm trying to convey.
And he's gonna be right back.
Oh yeah, 100%. You'll see him in 5 minutes.
He tilts his head as if he doesn't really understand what 5 minutes is. But make a persuasion check.
All right. Ba-ba-ba. Not my strongest suit, but shit. Okay.
Tonka sort of snorts at you and then continues following after Oz.
Oz, I think he's way more attached. I think his attachment to you outweighs his willingness to listen to me.
Did you not hand him a
Oswald.
mango or something?
Oswald is gonna turn around, kneel down, try to look, Tonka in the eye, like, parent talking to the dog, like, okay, I'm just gonna leave for a little bit. I'll be right back. There's a mean man in there who might make you dance. I know you don't want to dance, so you gotta stay out here for a second, okay?
Make a persuasion check.
Can I give Oz guidance on that?
Yeah, sure. Okay. With guidance, is that a D4?
Yeah, it's a D4.
Okay. He
And
kind
Oz
of
is going to help hand Kel a mango as he's saying this.
he's not sure what you mean when you're talking to him, but he sees the mango and that's all he cares about now. He's like staring at Kel, trying to snap at the mango playfully.
While he's distracted, Oz, go.
Oz is just gonna hurry back to go be with Wei and go back in.
If I could, I'd love to try to follow them a little bit down.
Yeah.
I don't quite remember the distance between here and the guy.
Okay.
But I just want to try to be close.
I'm gonna move you right outside the entrance. And I'm gonna put them right inside the entrance. They should have their torch from last time. And I'm going to... Let's see. Let's see if this works. Oh yeah, I can do this. That's really cool. Okay, did that move you guys?
Yep.
Oh, I love this
Yeah.
new map system. Okay. Oh, let me move cameraman so cameraman can see. Okay. Alright, there we go. Okay, so the others are outside. Ronnie, you are able to look through the entrance and down into the cave. And Wei and Oz, you are there with your torch, just standing a few feet in front of Ronnie. In the center of the cave, you see Zarnak, and you see the dinosaurs dancing as usual.
The dinosaurs do they have any signs of exhaustion?
No, they look almost like eerily at peace. Like, as opposed to the twitchy way animals behave in the wild, as opposed to, like, the dinosaurs you just saw on the way here that were fighting and, like, very, at all times, conscious with survival. These dinosaurs just look like zombies. Not mind, eating zombies, but, like, just sort of like so
But
sedate.
uncanny, unnatural.
Yeah. Oh yeah, totally unnatural. Dancing in such a way, not like tortured, not just like not like animals. Just like so
Yeah.
unconcerned with survival right now and are just like not unhappy, not unhealthy, just like in a trance.
Before we go too far, and Oz is gonna kind of tug on Way's shirt to get his attention. Way, I just had a thought.
Yeah.
If we make this guy upset, he might set his dinos on us.
Sucks for him. You got fireball, little guy. I got fucking smites.
I don't want to kill all the dinosaurs.
So center it on him. I'll take care of the dinosaurs. Make it real noisy. Everybody will come in.
Fireball kind of goes where Fireball wants to go.
Wait, he kicked ass before. If we kill him fast enough, no dinosaurs won't get sent after us.
I hope we could do it without anyone getting killed.
Fair enough. Hey, Oz, can I have a second?
I guess what I'm trying to say is if he sends the dinos after us, please don't kill them. Try to just knock them out. They're not doing it because they want to.
Yeah. And I'll lean down and say to Oz, just, is it alright if I talk to Taps on Temple?
Eh?
Can I talk to the ghost that lives in my head for a second? I can stand over there if it freaks you out.
Oz squints his eyes. Just don't let him touch me.
I'll go over here and I'll just think. Fabian?
Yes.
Would you like to show this guy what a trickster god is capable of? You want to fuck with him?
All right. Well, what did you have in mind, darling?
What do you think's gonna freak him out more? The sounds of oceans and screaming dinosaurs, or Oz and I covered in spino, blood, and guts?
Well, let me ask you this. What is your end game here?
I want him to realize he's in over his head.
And then do what? Run
Give
away?
us the orb.
Oh, I see. Well...
Or actually, do you want to just take the orb?
Can
you touch things?
I can, however, the longer I manifest as a physical presence, the weaker I become. It's part of being muted, meaning cut off. We haven't really gone into this, and I don't want to slow you down now, but I can become physical for extremely brief periods. It's the way I was able to move that statue before in your dealings with the sandwich, and it's how I'm able to help you at times. However, I worry that he's likely attuned to this thing, right? I try to take it from him.
So you wouldn't be able to touch it, yeah.
I might be able to touch it, but I'm not sure I'd be able to pick it up and lift it away from him with one, without him knowing, or two, for even as long as I could bring it back here. It might be as simple as I touch the thing, he feels something, and sends dinosaurs in every direction looking for the kill. Then there won't be time to negotiate.
Yeah, no, bad plan.
My question is, if we're going to play a trick on him, do we want him to be scared away from the orb, or is it more likely that he's just going to take the orb with him wherever he goes?
Yeah, no, he seems fucky-wucky. I don't think he's gonna part with the orb. I want him to... I think he would cut and run with it.
Look, I don't normally say things that sound sincere, but you've been handling things in a rather direct manner lately, And while it doesn't suit me, it might be rubbing off on me now that I'm speaking to you in this way. It might suit you well here. You have two options. See if he's willing to go through with this semi-deal that you've concocted. Or fight him for it. If he values his life, would he really want to tangle with someone who could defeat the Spinosaurus he fears so much?
Yeah, that was literally what I was going to tell him.
Well, why not give it a shot? Better than having him run off and having to chase his ass through the jungle.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, Oz, you ready?
Are you done chatting with the spooky ghost?
Yeah.
All right, let's get going.
As you approach, the dinosaurs continue dancing. Zarnak will turn and step forward, holding his staff towards you so it illuminates you slightly. And then he'll tap it once on the ground, and the dinosaurs will all turn and look at you, rotating in a very, slow but serene kind of way. You return.
Oz is holding the Spinosaurus skull and jaw where they're very visible.
It cannot be. He approaches you and he inspects it. He taps it with his staff. It is no illusion. You have done it?
Wasn't he... What, like it's hard?
Yeah, you were afraid of this guy?
I underestimated you. I will not do that again. He walks back towards the orb. Why have you returned?
Because we need the orb.
And for what purpose do you need it?
Do you want the long answer or the short answer?
I do not wish any harm to come to my dinosaurs. The world out there is unsafe.
We're trying to get the scary guy off the island, too.
Who do you mean?
Nautilus, the Godkin.
Yeah,
we
the
were talking
scary
about
blue
before.
guy.
I do not know of any godkin. That sounds like fairy stories to me.
The ship sinker. The pirate bringer.
I do not
We
care
talked
for the
about him last
pirates.
time. He sunk their ship.
Right.
We take the pirates' treasure. They have no reason to be here. The Spino is dead. The goblins are dead. The witch is dead. The demon in the volcano is dead. Your dinos are as safe as they can be.
Make a persuasion check. With advantage. He accepts this, and he can hear the sincerity in your voice. And make an insight check on him now. Okay, you're not sure. You can see his eyes darting, but you're not sure if he means to run or what's going on in his head. He seems to be doing something that he hadn't been doing before, which is that his tongue is flicking, much like a snake's.
Mm-hmm.
And he seems at a loss for words. When previously he has been very much an I am in control kind of guy. Now he seems startled almost. I will admit something. In prior times, I took you for fools. This little one amused me, because I could tell he cared for these beings as much as I do. But I worry. If I give you the orb, they will leave me. They will fight. They will kill one another.
Zarnak, you aren't the only person on this island who cares for the dinosaurs. You and I both know this.
Who else cares like I do?
Maybe not quite like you
He
do.
loves dinos.
The caveman? No.
Yeah, he raises them from eggs and they're super friendly.
He treats them like servants. He rides them around. I treat them like
Waylon-
friends, like equals.
Waylon laughs at this.
Why do you mock me?
I don't mock. It's just interesting. We thought the same of him. He rides them, they ride him. He shares his food, they share their games together. He doesn't have to worry about the orb. When it's gone, he's never had it.
Yeah, he's not
We
forcing
stayed
the
with him.
dinos. Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine, I spoke over you.
He's not forcing the dinos to do anything they don't want. The dinos are free to leave whenever they want. We saw them. They're really happy and to be doing what they do.
Oz, make a persuasion roll with advantage. You can see in his eyes, they're darting back and forth. He's like getting concerned. I am not forcing them. I am helping them realize what they already want. A life of peace and serenity. They go outside, they find their food, and they return to me to the dance. This is their choice. I am not making them subjugated to my will. The orb is revealing the truth. That is why it has revealed itself to me.
Zarnak.
If-
Oh, do you want to go?
No, you
Okay. You aren't a bad person. We aren't judging you. You want the dinosaurs to be alive. That's understandable. What we're asking you is to try a new way. And I'll pull out the banana that I've had in my bag, and I offer it to him. A banana for the orb?
Make a persuasion with advantage. He takes it and he looks at it and he kind of smiles and has like a hard luck laugh. He's like, you really think they will choose to stay for this?
They may. They may not.
You say that the dinos choose to come back to you and like you. If they really like you, they'll come back whether you have an orb or not.
He looks sadly down at his feet and holding the banana. He walks over and he places his hand on the orb and he deattunes from it. The dinosaurs sort of look like startled and like they are they aren't sure what's going on. They're like shaking the dust from their eyes as if awakening from a slumber. And he takes the orb and he brings it over to you guys. And he says, "We shall see." Some of the dinosaurs, as they are shaking the sleep from their eyes, the hadrosaurs see this Allosaurus, and they immediately run and begin to bolt past you. And it roars and gives chase. Make a dexterity saving throw to get out of the way.
Oz is going to stand in the way, stand his ground, point at the meat eater, and tell it off like it's a dog doing something bad.
But this one is going to try to push past you too. This
Yeah,
hadrosaur.
Oz is gonna let that one go.
Right, but it's running like through you. So just so you're making a dex save to just avoid being knocked by it. Yeah, great. So you successfully do that, and then this one's going to rush ahead of you. To Oz, do you have an orb already?
Oz does not have an orb.
Okay. So at this point, Zarnak is going to as he's passing over the orb, he's going to hand it to you. Do you accept it?
Oh, yeah, carry this.
As you touch it, it attunes to you. These dinosaurs, it's still in the process of attuning to you. This, Zarnak is frightened. Like, his worst fears have come to be as these dinosaurs are all sort of like snapping at each other and behaving as animals. And this Allosaurus runs straight up to you as you're holding the orb and you're standing your ground and telling it off. How do you speak to it?
Oz is standing there, probably much shorter than it, but pointing up to it, be like, "No, bad dino. Those are your friends. You do not fight them. You do that outside the cave."
As you do, the orb glows. And make a persuasion roll.
Yes.
Dirty 20.
Oz knows what he's doing.
The orb glows, and you see a beam shoot forth from the orb into the Allosaurus's head. And the Allosaurus's eyes glow, and then they glaze over, and it immediately bows its head to you, and then stands next to you as if it now works for you.
Wait, what did I do? I just wanted to make it not eat the other one.
Yeah, I think it's your new friend now. And then I'll go stand next to Zarnak, and then I'm gonna grab a ration for the other little meat eaters, and I'm gonna toss like a jerky to them.
Okay. All right. So, yeah. So subtract one ration as you toss some food to them. And they're all gonna swarm around and start eating it. These three Deinonychuses, they are? No, these are Velociraptors, I'm sorry. These Velociraptors and a Dimetrodon. And they're all just gonna chomp down on that happily. And some fighting over it, but they're no longer really fighting each other. And Zarnak is, like, angry at Oz now. "Oh, so when I control them, it is wrong. But when you do it, it's fine."
I didn't mean to control it. I just wanted to tell him off. He's being a bad dog.
"He's not a dog! He's not a servant! He's my friend! My loyal guardsman."
Okay. How do I break off the control? I didn't mean to do this.
Think in your mind, and it will be so. But be cautious. If it is not under your control, it may attack.
Well, don't just tell him off again.
Oz, why don't we just send him send him to the other side of the cave?
That would
But
probably
what if he
work.
doesn't want to go to the other side of the cave?
Just ask him to go, then he'll come out the other side. He'll be able to snack there.
Okay, Oz is gonna walk over to the dino, put both of his hands on either side of its head, and go, "You need to leave the cave. I don't want to control you. When you leave the cave, you won't be controlled, okay? Okay."
Which, are you going to send him behind you or out the other way?
Out the long way, not the way we came.
Okay. The dinosaur nods, and stomps away. He's gonna walk past his friend, unthinkingly, and let me bring up his friend's sheet, see if his friend wakes up.
I forgot that there was other ones in there.
We didn't kill all of them. Yeah, Waylon will actually turn to Zarnax, be like,
Nope, it's still...
We didn't
Oh.
kill either of them. We snuck past them, I think.
yeah, Waylon's just like, yeah, so yeah, it was clear, so that's fine. It won't attack any of the other ones, right? Yeah, we're good.
and
We did great.
you don't know what becomes of it. What you don't see is it leaving the cave. The orb it loses power over the Allosaurus, and it sniffs the air and goes off to hunt.
And get its PhD. Goes back to school.
It goes back to school.
Yeah,
It
lives
becomes...
its best life.
It finally
A
gets what it
dietitian.
always wanted, a divorce. Um, and Zarnak is just like watching these ones here. So you would really let them free?
Maybe that will make them happy. Then go off and go do dinosaur things.
And this one is the Dimetrodon is having trouble getting in on the meat while the others are going at it, and sees the banana and starts snapping at it. And he goes, ah! Then he tries to feed it to the Dimetrodon, and it happily accepts it, and it starts rubbing against his hand a little bit.
Oh.
I never thought... He turns to Oz. Thank you. And to you, Waylon. Thank you both. Perhaps I was misguided. Or set in my ways. It seems there's still much I have to learn.
Now you can watch them do funny dino things instead of just dancing all the time.
Yes. They will teach me in their own way. And with that, he sort of walks away and goes to like gather some things up that he's kept around here and is sort of lost in thought. But with that, you get the sense that he's, you know, letting you take the orb and go.
Well,
Yeah. Nice diplomacy, y'all.
Yeah, I was not expecting it to come out that way. And I gotta say, before we came into the cave, I thought he was the second biggest asshole on the island, including only losing to the Spinosaurus.
What about me?
you know.
An
I also
asshole.
imagine the Hadrosaurus came bolting out and Ronnie got out of the way and was like, shh.
Yeah. Just for flavor, the Hadrosaurs immediately run into Kelken and eat the mango just as he's about to give it to. And then Tonka bites him in the butt. No, it doesn't really happen, but it could have. For comedy.
For comedy.
But yeah, now you're free to exit the cave if you would like to. Can bring you back to the rest of the group.
So can you only control dinosaurs, or like can you control people or other animals too? What's the rules on this?
I don't know. I don't want to control anyone.
No. Try and control me. I'm curious now.
Oz looks at Wade with squinted eyes. Well, what about your ghost?
I mean, you could try and control him too, I guess.
Nobody controls me, baby. I'm like the wind.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Bring out your ghost. I want control until he doesn't eat my fingers in my sleep.
But they're so delicious. Chicken fingers.
Fabian,
What?
vegetarian, Faye.
Oh, right. Is that a thing?
Do I need to roll deception?
No, you're fine. I don't think Oz cares. Oz already thinks he's a ghost.
Oz is convinced he is a ghost and just keeps thinking of all the spooky stories he's heard about ghosts.
And with that, you guys are able to regroup with the rest of the party. Now you have all 4 orbs.
Wow, did you kill him all by yourself?
No, he just gave it to us.
Turns out he wasn't half the dick we thought he'd be.
Even more
Oh, that was
surprised.
right.
Huh. Well, good job, I guess.
Great job. I think Roddy tries to sort of like affectionately do like a hand on head or shoulder of Oz. Be like, I should have given you more credit.
Wait, you weren't giving me credit?
More credit back at the floors.
Oh, Oz kicked ass.
Kel, how are you feeling about this outcome?
Yeah. Are they free now?
Yeah, they're doing dino things.
I mean, I'm relieved you came out of it without bloodshed. I really thought he was unwilling to give up control, but you know, I think at the end of the day, I'm just really glad that you have it, Oz. I don't think there's anyone more suited to holding on to that than you.
I don't want to use this.
Well, fortunately, we won't have to. I think we're almost done. But, well, what exactly happened? You touched it? Like, did you? How did it feel?
I mean, I tried to tell off a dino and then he bowed to me and it felt weird, so I made him leave.
I don't think I was too far off when I said you'd make a fantastic druid, Oz. You really have that kind of empathetic nature. I don't know. I don't know if this is all going over Oz's head, but I'm like trying to do this like little heartfelt thing, and I don't know if Oz is absorbing any of this at all.
Oz is like a dog. He understands the tone of voice is friendly and he is smiling.
Yeah, Gilkin just looks very fondly at Oz.
Well, that went pretty quickly. Should we head to the temple ruins place?
Yeah, we should probably get rid of these things before they actually cause a problem.
Do we want Kiki to come with us?
I think
We could tell
Kiki's
Ki-
with
I-
us. Right?
I can tell Kiki to meet us there.
You can hear.
I thought we said Kiki
You can
with the
hear.
B team.
Yeah, I would say that Kiki's actually with you. I was just inappropriately using the wrong. Who do you want to be the logo for the B team? Which of your sidekicks?
Tavian.
I feel like
He's
it-
the captain,
He'd be Tavian,
obviously.
yeah.
Okay.
He should be our party token too.
I'm honestly good with this, especially because like Tavian's the person that I think Ronnie's the least willing to leave or let die because he is a kid. Everyone was like, okay, they're all people who are mostly were on this island before we even got here, so trying to help, but one of them was a literal child.
Why does Tavian have a strange nature?
He's a child. I said that.
Normal teenager things, man. Strange nature is just what they do.
Can't
Puberty's a
share.
bitch, man. Don't be judgy.
Why is he translucent? I don't understand. Oh well.
Maybe it's because he's far away.
He shouldn't be translucent and he shouldn't have a nameplate over his head.
Did you pull him from one where he was in combat with us?
I'm like literally updating it right now, but I don't.
Because the edges of Kiki are transparent too. I think just as
Yeah.
they get further away, it's harder to see them.
Oh,
No,
that's
because he's in the
weird.
black and the gray zone.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
probably right. But I still don't understand why he has a
Oh.
nameplate. That's weird. I think it's just a Roll20 glitch for
I don't
now.
see the nameplate anymore.
Just the health
Oh,
bar.
okay. Then it just
Yeah.
must be on mine and the cameraman's sheet. All right, enough silliness. Yeah, for now it'll be just Havian to represent the rest of the crew, and Kiki is going to rumble nearby you guys to let you know that he is out of sight, but with you guys.
I think now we just hustle to the ruins, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Boogie.
I think so.
Any thoughts on what that riddle might mean? Has anyone given it any more thought? Any ideas? Or do we just kind of switch them up and see how we feel?
Sure.
Well,
And
the green
it-
one is either Cock's Crown or Jaybird. We just, yeah.
I mean, there's only 24 ways we could put them in. We'll get it right eventually.
My only concern is that putting them in the wrong order will reactivate that giant statue we saw that kind of looked like it was guarding the place.
We could blow that up.
Maybe did we talk to Kiki about this? Maybe he'll have some insight if it is something to do with his people.
Probably a good idea.
I mean, it looked like Dwarven make.
Oh yeah,
Well,
that's right.
I guess we didn't know that Fabian existed back then, but did he have anything to say about it?
Fabian, do you care much about Dwarven shit? Do you know anything about giant ass
Dwarves.
statues?
I think I'd need a reminder, although it looked to be standard puzzle fare as far as I can understand. Something about orbs and so forth. I think I'd need a reminder of actually looking at it to be any more helpful.
Yeah, we can figure it out when we get them.
Tonka's trying to eat the green orb.
No, Tonka, that's not food. I only have one
Tonka.
mango left. We'll have to get you more food.
Can I
Imagine that though,
keep an eye
Tonka, the
out
god of dinosaurs.
for any mangoes or bananas on our way over?
You can look for them, and you can always find them, right? If there are. You find a bunch of bananas on the way over.
I give them to Oz.
More banana. Oh, right, Tonka, not me.
Oz eats them all greedily. Tonka's heart breaks. Okay, so you guys are heading over to the ruins. Let me pull those up for you. Special thanks to my besties at Roll20 for making this so much more manageable for me. That sounded sarcastic, but it was not. It was not. Okay, you're kind of like where you were previously, but... And... So yeah, you stand before this... these small stone staircase leading up to this large flat platform with 4 pedestals on each corner. Like Oddish mentioned, or Kelkan mentioned, there is a stone statue behind it up to the north. And let me remove the Wrath of the Godkin nameplate so I can get a big vertical look at this. Okay, so it's sort of like this. And yeah, you're sort of back where you started. You do remember from previous inspection of this that there seemed to be an inscription on each of the little pillars, these little platforms that seem to be vessels on which something should be placed. And you also recall that at the base of this, there is some, like, a stone tablet sitting there between the stairs.
And it's like half illegible, right?
Yes, that's correct. It is in Dwarven. Everything is written in Dwarven.
Yeah. So I remember Cox Crown is the top right.
The only important one has been marked down, yeah.
Well, wouldn't that be the volcano? Because it's round, like and tall.
We had
Those are kind of penisy.
lower right
Right.
dancing, upper right Cox Crown, upper left Dayglow, lower left Jaybird.
Also, just referring to the colors. Because a rooster's comb is red, sunlight's yellowy, bluebirds are blue.
Blades of Grass.
That's green.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
shit.
way easier.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's just colors.
Wow, Oz,
It's
you're
good
so
at colors.
smart.
It seems worth a shot.
All right, so wait, which one was I again? Top left is yellow.
Yes.
Okay, we're
Is
going.
this
While
one
this is going
bigger?
on, can I just move to the top of the platform and ready a spell? Just in case this thing animates and decides it doesn't like us.
Sure. What would you like to ready
I will ready Spike Growth.
on its general vicinity in case it wakes?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so what are we doing here, folks? You're gonna put the orbs in the... Well, just tell me what you would like to do, and I will...
We want to put the orbs in. So we want to do green in bottom right, red in top left or top right.
Top right.
We want yellow in top left. We want blue in bottom left.
Okay. So, top right, red. Bottom right, green. Top left, yellow. Bottom left, blue. As all of the 4 orbs are placed, you hear a loud sound from nearby, sounding like something is being unlocked.
Did we do it right? Did the thing happen?
Is that underneath us?
Maybe where the tablet is.
Do we all want to go in there together, or should we just send one person? The rest of us keep guard in case you know who shows up.
I don't think it's safe to go alone for anybody if we don't know what's in there.
I mean, I could lizard it up again if you want.
Does anyone want to see if I remove one of these, it all closes again?
I'm kind of nervous about
Okay.
that.
We can leave them.
I say we figure that out if Naughty shows up.
I would be concerned of someone removing one and locking us all in there. That would be bad.
Huh?
That's also true. Wait, so what was that sound though? We didn't even figure that out yet, right?
Yeah, I get closer to this part. This where the stones don't match the rest. Is there anything there?
Nothing there has discernibly changed in any way.
You want to take a look at the tablet at the stairs and see if anything is open there?
Yeah, let me check. How about the tablet? Everything look good?
Make a investigation check on the tablet. You're not 100% sure, but you feel like the tablet moved a little. Not as you were looking at it, but it just looks like it's slightly like tilted like an inch in a different way than it was before.
Can I futz with it to try and make it move more inches?
Sure. Make an athletics check.
Oh.
Okay, you easily pry the tablet forward, and it just sort of falls to the side.
As soon as it like falls out of his arms, he's whoa.
Should we call Kiki over?
When you remove the tablets, you see just a flat stone wall. It seems to be the base of this structure, and it is also inscribed with Dwarvish. Who reads Dwarvish? Is it Oz?
I do.
Okay, so you can read this, and it's perfectly legible. It says, "To seal the door, rub the orbs in the following order: water, grass, fire, sand."
All right, I wrote it down. Okay. That's to close the door? Right?
Yeah.
It says
The first one wasn't visible, so maybe to unseal the door, do
Yeah,
it.
we gotta rub them.
Do sand,
Yeah.
fire, grass, water.
That's what Way says, what Cal wrote. It's just, oh, we gotta rub the balls. Nice.
Do we have to rub them to open the door too?
Should we rub them in the opposite order to
Yeah,
rock?
yeah.
Don't get it at all.
Well, you know, because it's like a never mind.
Okay, so I have to rub my ball first, is what I'm gathering from this.
Well, I'll go next.
Just tell me when.
Yeah, so it's
After.
Finn, Ronnie, Oz, Way.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm doing it.
Okay. I'm doing it too now.
Do I like pet it or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oz is gently petting the orb like it is a dog?
Oh. Wait.
Yeah, rubbing.
as
I got
as
distracted.
as Way rubs the ball, you feel a magical energy surge up from the balls, and it sort of, you see a ray of magic in each of the colors shoot forward to go, forming sort of like a pyramid above the central point where there's a different color of stone beneath, and it sort of culminates together in an amalgam of the four colors, and then it shoots backwards towards the statue at the back, and the statue begins to shake off the rubble covering it and steps forward, and it begins to move.
Is it moving in an aggressive manner or
Yeah.
a threat, like a?
Like, is it gonna come bang open this door or something?
Is it gonna kick our
I feel
asses
like-
for rubbing the balls?
I feel like it should be bigger, to be honest.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let it cook, guys.
So it was like seated before on this little like crumbling stone chair, and it stands forward and it reaches to its side to what looks like just an adornment on the side, or maybe a broken part of the statue, and it picks up what is look, I'll make this a little bit bigger, but it has what looks like a giant it almost looks like a warhammer, right? But in the center of the warhammer is an empty space that has like a little blue gate in it, almost like it looks like a little portal inside of it, and as it steps forward, those who would like to can make an insight check on the statue.
Please, oh please. You said insight?
Yeah. All right. Kelken, Affinity, Oz, you can tell this thing means to attack.
Okay.
Which gives you time, Kelken, to release your
Spike growth.
your spike growth.
Yeah, so 20-foot radius centered on. Let me just draw that for you real quick.
At this point, everyone else can select their tokens and roll initiative.
$20.
I was so excited for a moment. I thought maybe it was going to be like, oh, it is the door.
Yeah,
The
I
corpse
thought-
and the hammer.
I
break
am the
us in.
keymaster.
I'm guessing the wizard has time for mage armor.
Fully thought you said lizard.
The lizard has time for it, but the wizard, I'm not sure. I would assume that, well, I mean, it's up to you. Because you rolled, I'm going to say that because you rolled so high on your insight check right there, that if you want to cast it right then and there, you can. I don't see why not.
Okay.
Yeah.
But in
Also
general, I
like
would...
mage armor for prep.
What's that?
Oz would like to use mage armor to prep here.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I mean, in general, I would recommend doing it, preemptively. But because of the situation, because of your role, I think that's totally fine.
That's not.
Oh, damn it. Oh, it did it. Thank you, Roll20. I love you. I
What?
love you, Roll20.
What it did?
It added everyone's initiatives even though the turn order wasn't opened yet.
Yes, you get me.
Oh, shit.
I got you.
Okay. So
And
where's
between
where's
here
Ozzy?
and
He's
here,
Blue dot for me.
between the grass and the stone is what? 10 feet, you said?
Let's see. I feel like you guys are 5 feet up, to be honest.
Okay.
I think it's.
Cool.
I think these stairs down here are 2.5, 2.5. In my head, I think I said 5'10" because there's 2 things of stairs. But if I'm being realistic with how I pictured it, I don't think you're that high off the ground right here.
Yeah, they're just like the long, low, fancy stairs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think it's more like just for the way it looks in my head than anything. I don't think they're... Okay, so that's where the spike growth is?
Yeah, I realize I'm in it. I just forgot to think about range.
Well, couldn't you cast it further?
This is true, but I feel like it'll be coming towards us. I'm willing to take a little bit of damage to get a bigger towards us area.
Oh, really? Okay.
I'm a tank.
Not when you're not in form, but I mean, it's your call.
Not when you forget what your HP in other forms is.
Okay, so spike growth is... It is... Can you put that up there, please? Because it's...
Oh, yeah, sure.
How much damage? 2d6?
Per 5 feet. Yeah, I'll put it up just now.
Did I remember that correctly? No, it's 2d4. Okay, got it.
2d4.
I was going to blow my own mind if I had become that DM this soon into my DMing career, who just randomly remembered the damage of it. I mean, granted, in our Saturday games with Xena, we did do a lot of spike growthing, but it wasn't me who was doing it. So if I had remembered that correctly, I would... Okay.
I don't remember nothing from...
Okay, so it doesn't look like it is... at the time of casting. It looks like it's when it moves into. We had this thing with the Cloud of Daggers thing too. So I think rules as intended, it is when something moves.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is cast then. And that brings us to Oz. Oz, it is your go.
Okay. Oz is going to move in 30 feet because he's a little bit far away. And he is going to cast a firebolt at the statue guy.
Bolt, right? Not ball.
Yeah, just bolt.
Okay.
He's just kind of testing it to see how well fire damage does. But
Okay,
he's a little
gotcha.
bit too far away to use other damage types here.
Sure. Okay. This does not seem to hit the creature. This firebolt just sort of sails past him.
Oh, I think I missed. Let's see from over here.
All right. Is there anything else you would like to do with your turn?
Nope, that's his action and his movement.
Okay, Ronnie, it is your go.
I guess I'll take a shot with a longbow, since I'm not about to jump into that nonsense down there.
Okay, with the
Feels-
24,
feels
you will
good.
hit.
Cool. And since it hasn't taken a turn yet, I'll get my extra damage.
Right. Bugbear magic.
Bugbear magic. Well,
That is piercing, correct?
longbow. I assume so. Sorry, it doesn't say. Yeah, it's gotta be.
And bugbear magic is a same
Bugbear
damage
magic.
type.
Yeah, just an extra 2d6 damage. It doesn't specify.
Okay.
It says when you hit with an attack
It's
roll.
magic.
So it doesn't say
It's magic.
It doesn't say melee, it doesn't say spell, just an attack roll.
Okay, so that would be 12 total damage. You notice as it is hitting it, because its body is big and rocky and just made of stone, the thing does not seem to sink into anything and just sort of bounces off. It gets like a little chip, but not a satisfying plunk like you were hoping.
And then I'm gonna move.
Well, one thing does happen when this attack hits. You see sort of like magic lettering appear and swirling around its body.
Anyone read that?
It is wait, what languages do you speak, Ronnie? I can look this up.
I speak common and giant and goblin.
Okay. Ronnie,
So.
you can't immediately tell what that is from looking at it. But I think from where you are at, Kelkan and Affinity would be able to see it. Let's see, what languages does Kelkan speak?
Common Druidic Giant.
Okay, it's not going to be any help. Okay, yeah, and none of the three of you up front can get a sense of what it is saying. Wait. What about Oz? How far away is Oz? No. Okay. Waylon, make a perception with disadvantage.
Damn.
Nice rolls.
Oh.
Okay, but with disadvantage, you can't quite make out what it's saying as it's swirling around. You do know that it is dwarvish, though. Okay, Ronnie, if you would like to do a your second attack or your second movement or whatever you wanted to do.
I don't. No, that's it. I move. I'm not going to use my stuff.
Okay. Waylon, it is your go.
Dwarvish. Here, I think it was. Okay. I'll actually get up here. Can I get a better view of it from here?
Wait, this is all taking place in the same 6 seconds, right? This entire round?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So, yes, you would be able to get a better look at it. From
Wait,
there.
do you want me to redo that perception?
Did you just dash action over here?
Yeah.
Alright, then you wouldn't be able to... If you want to try to... Let me see. I want to see how... If you were... Oh, wait, it's here. So if you were, like, here with a regular move... Where's my linger command? Linger. And it is... I'm going to say...
So it would be...
Because you're hurrying over there and trying to make it, you could do it as a bonus action, but it would still be at disadvantage. Or you can wait until next turn. Okay, go for it. Oh, damn.
Bruh.
Okay, so you're not able to discern what it is as you're rushing over. The words are swirling around its body, and it is just too jumbled right now. But you get the sense that if someone were to strike it again, you would be able to tell what it was. Okay. It is time for our good friend, the Ruined Guardian. Why did I not write what the thing does?
That's because all he can do is move.
No, that's not true. He can also kiss.
Should we ask Kiki about this?
Ask Kiki to die.
I'm not saying fight, just like, what's this guy's deal?
It's like, yeah, hey Kiki, the fuck?
Is this your guard, pet?
Okay, so he is hitting, or trying to hit, Kelken, Ronnie, Waylon with these. 23 will hit Kelken, right?
Yep.
Okay, for...
What an interestingly named attack.
Interesting, indeed. You can't read that. Shush. Okay, for
Only
12...
Ree said that. Ronnie doesn't know what's up.
Above game. Quiet. Quiet, all of you. No, I'm just kidding.
That's the text above his head.
All clues are good clues.
Oh, sorry. I'm going to do my protection, though.
Okay.
My interception, rather.
Okay.
And
And that makes you take half the damage?
No, it just makes me be able to lessen the damage of someone within 10 feet of me.
Okay, gotcha. For,
sorry, what is it? D10. Alright, so it's only lessened by 5.
Okay, great. So you take 7 damage total instead of the 12. This shot against Ronnie misses completely. The shot against Waylon will hits for 11 force damage. So it's basically shooting from this blue light in the center of its giant stone object, whatever kind of object it might be. It is shooting this force magic out, and it hits Kelken and Waylon, but misses Ronnie.
Oh wait, shit, I need to make a con save.
Oh, yes, correct. Because spike growth is concentration.
Not daijoubu.
So it fails, so spike growth is dropped.
I don't know
I
how
suppose
to
we can't use Calming Presence in battle. Or this isn't an ability check. Probably isn't. Never mind.
I don't think that's how it works. I think that's an out of battle, like a...
I know, but since we made it up, I thought I would.
But since we're cheating, can we cheat to help me right now? I think you guys will be fine. We'll see. We'll see how bad Waylon gets killed in this one. Okay, that's... Oh wait, it can move now because it did that great thing.
I call cheating.
But it's not super fast because it's made of stone. Oh no.
It's too stoned.
And that's difficult terrain to get up for a big stony man. So it can really only go here.
Perfect.
Okay. So that's his stony turn. Alright, Finn, your go.
Alright. She doesn't really want to get closer, so she's just gonna take one little step over here. Because that's in range, yes. Alright, let's see if this thing has any brains. And we're gonna do a Dissonant Whispers.
Okay. So that's to do a DC 15 Wisdom save. It gets his natural 0. It rolled a 0. So that's 14 psychic damage. You also get the sense from this thing that it is so brainless that that it barely like registers like what whispers are. Like it doesn't really seem to respond to psychic damage in the way that a true thinking creature would. It does take some damage, but it doesn't seem as shaken up as a more like wisdom that a thinking creature would be.
On that hit, does more text pop up though?
Let me see if it does. Based on the person who wrote this, I don't think so. But then again, I'm the person who wrote this, so I'm gonna have to ask him. I'm gonna say it does not. I want to say it does not. Rules as written, it does not. For fear, you know what? Rules is written for fear of having another Spinosaurus one-round combat. No, it doesn't.
Is that why you didn't give us more bombs?
There are no
They'd be
bombs on the
super
island. You took
effective.
all the blast rock. It was just 2 little parts, and that's it.
Yeah, but
What,
we're friends with the guy that runs the volcano now.
Are you? We don't know. Maybe he's some sort
Yeah,
of
we are.
thing.
That's cool. We're friends with many things.
That's true. It'd be great if, like, camera cuts to Tavian. Hey, why are you cutting to me?
Fabian feels insulted and doesn't know why.
As a boar just butts him from behind. Ah! Okay. Finn.
Can I
yeah.
also quickly pop a bardic to Kel, who's right in front of the giant stone man?
Yeah.
Alright.
Bardic.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'll try and hit it. I might be able to read it now.
I'll do my best.
Don't worry, it's all riding on you, buddy.
Don't screw up. No
No.
pressure.
No pressure. Okay. With that, I will erupting earth it.
I guess.
So since it's a 20-foot cube, I guess it'll just like be on the border of this thing going 20 foot up. Do you want me to draw that?
On the border of this thing going 20 foot
Yeah,
up.
it's a good reminder that it's there.
I can draw it if
Like-
you want me to.
Fuck.
Ronnie's in
Not
here.
again.
Like that?
There we go. That's the ticket.
Is that what you want?
Yes.
Is that the way you like it, you dirty girl?
Okay.
That's when we're in the pirate village.
Oh, right.
The quiet, okay.
Defeated.
Okay. So... Okay. This is instant damage as the earth erupts. I remember this one. So... Dex saving throw.
11 and a 1. God damn.
What's that?
No, I'm just looking at the damage number for that. It was a 12, an 11, and a 1 out of 3d12. That
Still
was
really good.
nice.
I thought you did really good damage. Isn't that what's average damage on that? 36 divided by 3? 12? Is it?
18.
18.
Oh, divided by 3?
No, it shouldn't be divided by 3 because it doesn't start at 0. Whatever, math is math.
18, I think, is your... I still think it's a good damage on it. So... Okay, he's a big, hulking stone boy. He's not a dex guy, so let's see if he can beat spell save DC 15. He cannot.
Oh, yeah.
And so he's going to take that full... or he's going to take the bludgeoning damage, but he is part of the earth himself, and because of that, it gives him amazing earth absorption ability.
So rude.
Okay.
As a bonus action, I'll turn into... Who's my tankiest? Probably bear. I will turn into bear.
While you're doing that, this will, because it is hit by the physical bludgeoning of this magic attack, it will uh, cause the words in Dwarvish to spiral around it again, giving Waylon enough of an opportunity to see what it says.
Ooh. Okay, that's nice. And I lied. I won't turn into a bear. I will turn into a wolf.
Okay. Hoppity hop.
A
And-
inspired wolf.
And Way, you can tell that it says now. Let's see what my phrasing was on this. Where's the words? Oh, it says in Dwarvish, thread the needle to proceed.
Do you tell us the
needle. Oh, so it's got the gap on. Is the gap in the hammer or on its head?
In the hammer.
In the
Should we
hammer.
throw-
Okay.
Should we throw the orbs in it?
No. No, that would lock the door.
What do we thread it with?
Should I try to shoot through it?
I
I
hold
think
up a
we are
crossbow.
the thread.
All right.
Hey, Kel,
I'm just gonna try it the old-fashioned way.
is this the end
Sorry.
of your turn, Kel?
Yes, that is the end of my turn.
Okay, Oz, it is your go.
Wait, what am I doing? Trying to go through it or shoot through it?
Shoot through the hole.
Shoot through the hole. Got it. And Oz is going to try to firebolt through the hole.
Okay. Damn.
I would like to use a lucky point to reroll that.
Yes. Okay. So with your halfling power of lucky, wait a minute. With your lucky feat, you are able to re-roll that, and sensing that something would have gone awry, you quickly change maneuvers mid-cast, and you toss this fireball with effortless accuracy, and it sails right through the little blue portal in the hammer that this guy is holding. And you see, like, the fireball goes through it and touches the force magic emitting from it, and it looks like it's making a ripple on the pond with a little ding, and it goes through. And as soon as it does, the ruined guardian stands straight up, completely rigid posture, and he holds this hammer-like object high overhead, almost like he's going to smash it down on Kel and Ronnie. And a beam of light shoots out from the portal onto this center area here, where it's a different color here, and a giant staircase opens up in the center. And with that, the Guardian walks back down and sits back down, dormant once more.
Oh, nice.
Where did
Thanks,
that
guys.
firebolt go?
Yeah, what? You did it, Oz.
I'm not going to worry about it.
Oh,
Nice
the
work,
firebolt
Oz.
went through and then sailed out the other side, like just with
okay.
slowed slightly, losing some velocity as it passed through this. Like it's less of a portal from one place to another and more of a threshold kind of thing, like with watery like surface tension of force magic. So it sort of just hit that. Some of it evaporated, became a little less powerful, and then just poofed out a little bit further along. Yeah, but with that, you guys have solved the Ruined Guardians challenge, I guess. And a big stone staircase has opened up in the center of this thing.
Shall we head down? Do we need to call Kiki? Do we need to? Do we want to call Kiki and just ask about watching the orbs while we're down there?
Do you think he'll be able to hold in his excitement? What if he just wants to come down with us?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, he probably already knows it's open, but
Could ask Tonka to watch the stairs for us, make sure no one comes.
Where is Tonka?
I imagine Tonka's making his way. He's, just a little
He's
bit off.
just
screen.
so slow. He's still on his way.
Oh,
He's trying his best.
he really is.
They
They have to
probably.
make like a sled for him and just pull him around.
This could be dangerous. Let's put Bananas just out of his reach. That should keep him busy for 5 to 6 hours.
I definitely think we should call Kiki.
Yeah. It doesn't feel right. Not
this is
having
kind
him.
of their whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, now that the thing is open, Wei, do you have any kind of sense on any energy that might be radiating out from there?
Yeah, can I do a divine... Or actually, yeah, just... Tap, tap. Kiki.
Oh, you're calling to
Can
Kiki?
I get a-
Okay.
Calling to Kiki and to summon Fabian for a vibe check.
Okay. Okay, so Kiki appears to the south and is just moving around to get to a better vantage point. Ah, my friends, have you found a way down?
Yeah, we just opened the passage. Do you want to stay out here and keep an eye on everything, or would you rather come with us?
There is still a barrier in place underground, meaning I cannot burrow through. The idea of entering a place that I cannot burrow out of, it fills me with trepidation. I would prefer if you inspected it further before I joined you. I do not wish to be trapped again.
Makes
Stay
sense.
out here and keep watch.
Yes, I can also stay just below the surface and, perhaps our shared friend, Waylon, can help us communicate and stay in touch if anything should go awry.
If
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
urgent happens, maybe since you can't burrow into the structure, you could like headbutt it really hard so we can feel vibrations.
Ah, that's clever. I shall try to do so and create something sonic that will not, perhaps, hopefully, cause a cave-in.
Appreciate
Yep.
that.
Yeah. Even better.
Fabian's gonna pop out at this point too. Stand next to you, at your service.
You.
What is it that you need?
We were able to. You told me about Kiki the last time. Is
Mhm.
there gestures with hands
Oh, I see.
thing?
He turns and sees Kiki behind him, and then, trying to be discreet, whispers to you, I don't wish to let the poor worm down, but I'm not sensing anything particularly megalithari in there.
What impressions are you getting? Or are you not getting it?
Aside from the strange magical aura preventing anyone from accessing it, nothing really. It's very odd. You'd think something of a magical nature would be giving off something, but perhaps it's a very small and unassuming artifact? Or maybe this barrier is blocking more of it. Maybe it's some sort of dampening field. But it certainly isn't something I'm able to sense from here anyway. We do know that
Is-
whatever's in there is the subject of interests of Nautilus, so
Do you think
hopefully.
we're on a ticking clock here? Do you think now that it's open, he knows?
I've wondered that too, but then how would he know? I don't know.
it might be too far. It might be too far inland for him to be able to do anything about it either way.
Exactly. I don't know. And it doesn't seem as though Horatio would want to alert him. So I'm wondering if we might be safe for the time being.
Is the magical barrier going to be a threat to you?
To me, I shouldn't think so.
Like, is it?
If we're able to enter through here, this seems to be the perceived entrance. My understanding and what Kiki has told me about this is that it seems to be specifically so that no one could dig in. Probably not just Megalithari, but anyone with a shovel.
Well, I guess we should at least try and see what we're working with.
Huh?
Can I just sort of sniff the entrance and see if I can smell anything that seems obvious? I know it's a stretch, but
Yeah, you can. Make a, how does it work with your wolf senses? You can do,
yeah,
like...
it's a perception that involves smell is with advantage.
Okay, yeah, you can make a perception check to see if you
Awesome.
sense anything.
And okay, advantage, perception. And because it's wisdom, I keep my wisdom thingy mabobby.
Beep, beep.
With advantage. Okay, so you sense a dank, musty, moldering tomb of sorts. You smell something arcane and dead, and it smells like a mixture of flesh and ash. You also get the sense of something like droppings, something living down there. Many little things, perhaps. But you also get the sense that for creatures like you and your party, that sort has not entered such a place in quite some time.
Well, it smells like a crypt, but I'm definitely getting hints of death, if that makes sense. It's kind of hard to explain wolf senses in human words. But I think I get some magic too.
Cool.
Also poop, lots of poop, but that felt secondary.
Death.
Death.
And poop.
And poop. And magic. Magic, death, poop.
That could be a good name for your group.
Should
That
we...
doesn't sound very pleasant, but do we have to go down there?
I think so.
Yeah, technically.
Trust
we
me,
do.
I'm not a fan, but I just, this is at least part of our ticket off the island, so...
Yeah.
Starting to wish I knew prestidigitation. I could make it spell better.
Okay, so with trepidation in your hearts and uncertainty in your minds, you start to make your way down what looks to be a very tall, and decrepit staircase leading into a pitch black abyss. And on that note, that is where we will end things for this week.
The suspense.
Dun dun dun.
I want to thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for playing today. It was a really exciting session. If you'd like to catch up on previous episodes, you can go to this link here. All of the previous episodes, as well as this one, will be available at that playlist, usually within 24 to 48 hours. Give a shout out to our good friend Ink Viral, who also streams and does some amazing content, great artwork, and some video game streams too. Follow Ink in Affinity if you would be so kind. Anyone else has anything to shout out, they can do so now.
Podcast.
Yes, listen to Reshoot. There's the link right there. Reshoot Movie Podcasts with
Yeah.
Ruthie, aka Waylon, and Hector and Ed. They do a podcast right there. And I've got some new articles up at Hard Drive right now. You can check those out via social links. I'll also be streaming. And oh, yeah, it's my birthday. Oh, in one day, because it's technically midnight here. So on the 4th, on Saturday the 4th, it'll be my birthday. That'll be fun. We'll
Next
do some.
session, do you get the birthday dice?
Oh, you don't want that. You
We,
definitely
we all get birthday dice.
that would be the nice way, right? Yeah, you don't want me to have the birthday session or dice, not on the next session especially. Yeah, let's. What do you mean? What do you mean? For now, let's do. Oh, Scony is doing a some Castlevania 3. This is gonna be good prep for Oddish to watch this, because he's just getting started on his Castlevania journey. He started playing Castlevania 1 the other night. That was a lot of fun. I've been having a lot of fun playing Inscription. Highly recommend that game if you haven't played it. Oddish also really likes it. Yeah, I'll probably be back tomorrow at some point for another stream, and then Saturday, I don't know, it's still up in the air what I'm gonna do. But yeah, thanks everybody. Have a great night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, we're gonna head on over to Scone in just a few seconds now, as we're getting ready to raid. And yeah, he's doing a speed run, it looks like, of CV3, so here we go. Okay.
Light it up if you got it. 9 is the one. 9 is the one. Shorts is crossing the streams. Dude, I'm so excited.
Oh, it looks like he's almost at the end of the game.
Welcome back, Shorts. You're good to see us. Sorry, I'm doing a run. I can't give you the full words that I'd like to give you. I just picked up the fucking.
He's already at Drax Castle. Look at that.